We are back. Reverse. Oh, it's been so long. Will I ever finish the story? At this point, I don't think I will finish the story, but we're gonna try. I haven't even finished the hard difficulty. Let's continue the story. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long since I streamed, and it's been so long since we've done the story.
An old admonition is engraved here.
Ooh.
Let no one ignorant of geometry or the irrational numbers enter.
Oh, definitely me. I would not be able to come in. Not allowed to. Not ignorant of geometry. Yeah, that wouldn't be me.
37 told me you are the integers. She's the genius kissed by the god of truth. She can see our numbers and has never made a mistake.
Never made a mistake. Is this gonna be one of those, like, typecasts where, like, the genius does make a mistake, in fact?
But I don't understand. Why would you break the silence at the meeting?
Tell her, Burton. Tell her.
I apologize, Miss Sophia. I won't defend our behavior.
You may save that apology for later. If you can persuade more than half of the people to vote for your friend's commutation, perhaps she won't be sentenced to death.
Gosh, her eyes are so pretty. With the red hair, she is gorgeous.
I have gathered some case files from the past. I hope it will be of some help.
The scroll is lined with golden trim. Even without knowing what it contains, it is a significant gift. Aww.
These are. But won't you be in trouble for helping us?
I have my own reasons.
'Cause she loves us. Sophia closes her eyes, recalling the ancient wisdom.
Integers are the living example of virtues, the standard of purification. It represents a soul existing in the world of forms, a true being. It is the floating points behind the decimal which dent the process of our overall purification. The evil, the ones who violate rules knowingly, the ones who turn a positive number into negatives, and a civil person.
That doesn't sound too good for our case, so that sounds like we're not good people, are we? The corrector, who has no number, sighs and looks away.
If integers like you would lose your life over some unintentional mistakes, wouldn't it be a great shame? Besides, I can't stand the idea of you being killed in front of me.
Not rigorous.
Oh, hi, 37. Our worst enemy and our best friend, Miss 37. 37 suddenly shows up behind Sophia like an apparition. Her friend is quietly startled. She speaks no words, only moving away, a little away from her.
For one thing, we still don't know Vertin and Sonetto's numbers. For another, the fact that every crow we've seen is black doesn't necessarily entail that the next crow will also be black. Even if every virtuous person we met has been an integer, we can't be certain that the next one will still be an integer. Same case for irrational numbers.
I'm just looking at her costume design, and she has this little, like, bar that just hangs down across her chest. I don't know if that would be very comfortable, but that caught my attention.
You're right, 37. But people always tend to believe that virtuous people are integers. That is what we call belief.
Belief.
Correct. But not entirely correct. Everyone can make mistakes.
Oh, okay. 37 showing her wisdom. Thank you.
Numbers are just numbers. They are not associated with virtues.
Unlike me, you're always right, 37.
Always right. I'm not always right, but also very crazy. We love her.
I don't know what differs us.
Sophia sighs and shifts her gaze.
Will you be at the assembly?
Yes.
Then I will leave them with you. I'm not qualified to set foot in the Hall of Truth.
It very much is cult-like that they have a ranking for who can or can't go to certain places. I find it quite weird that only certain people can go to certain places at certain times in certain buildings, but okay.
I have done poorly in receiving the guests. I will ask 6 for my punishment after the assembly.
Huh? So you are not coming back to my laboratory? Neither will you help me review the calculation results or sort out the books?
Oh, so she leaving 37?
The scripture shall not be challenged.
Oh, poor thing. Goodbye, 37. We're leaving you forever. I need to close this box.
Any students here can help you in the laboratory. It doesn't have to be me.
Oh, so she gonna sacrifice. I need to stop making assumptions about how the story's gonna go. But it really comes off as she's gonna be like, she's gonna sacrifice herself for the cause. And 37's gonna be like, oh, maybe I am not thinking this through. Maybe I am the ditzy one. I love her look down. When she looks down, she looks so weird. 37 is disappointed. She lowers her head and kicks away a tiny piece of rock.
Had I known, I would have let someone else welcome Vertin and her friends.
Aww.
Like 210. He loves to brag to young ladies so much that he would take the punishment willingly, right?
Yeah, get rid of 210. We don't like him.
You were that someone else who was assigned to receive them in the first place.
Oh.
If I hadn't stopped you in time, how much longer would Regulus's head have stayed in your mouth? Not to mention what happened last time. And the time before that.
But
She does have a
the
point.
fact that I have messed up all the receptions before doesn't mean I may excel in the next one. The chances of messing up the first reception and the 100th reception are the same.
Wow. I'm gonna use that from now on. The chances of me messing up the next one and the last one are exactly the same. So don't ask me to do any work, because I'll just mess it up like I did the last one. That is the most beautiful excuse, 37.
Whatever you say, you little sophist.
Oh. She puts down the file and leaves in a hurry. She is a nice person. Ah, okay.
Everyone says so. But compliments won't help her find her number.
37 drops her head, but her face is soon lit with an excited smile again, like a child who found a piece of candy.
So, Vertin, are you ready for the debate?
Does that mean you will help us?
Of course.
Oh, if we have 37 helping us, we got this in the
I
bag.
don't want to miss the chance.
What chance?
The chance to see your numbers.
As she's got the sparkles in her eyes.
There's no
Okay.
greater knowledge than the knowledge of oneself. And there's no more exciting truth than the truth of oneself. I can quickly tell which types of numbers you are, but it requires proof to know the exact number of your soul. I want to know the answer before you see your own numbers. So it's 37 who proves it, not Vertin.
I'd be glad to give this chance to you.
I want to know what number Vertin is. I bet she's like number 3 or 10. 37 turns down the corners of her lips discontentedly.
That's boring. Let's go, Vertin. The assembly's about to start.
I don't know why they didn't just explain what they saw. Why didn't they explain that they saw a person from the Manus Vindictate in there? That would have made way more sense if they just said that. You know, just be honest. Honesty is the best policy. No? Maybe not. Maybe so. And now we're back again. This is where it happened. In pairs and dozens, the Aporeon believers enter the venue. The plaintiff and the defendant are also seated. This kind of feels like what happened last chapter, was it? Where we had the chess match and the court cases. I guess this is just part of the reverse world. Are you alright, Sonetto?
Don't worry, Timekeeper. I'll defend myself.
Goodbye, Sonetto. It was nice knowing you. She looks pale, but she is gazing steadily at the front.
Back in the Foundation, I once won a public debate of a similar nature. This is my duty. I won't let it get in the way of the team's investigation.
Aw, that's very noble of you, Sonetto, but if you die, that might get in the way.
Sonetto.
Sonetto lowers her head in silence, then sets off resolutely to the center of the hall. The scene is all too familiar. Oh, inside the hall, a judge sits in authority. There's our
By
boy.
our tradition, Miss Sonetto will be given the poisoned wine, so she will be muted and stay that way forever.
Hi, I am good. I am getting over a little bit of a cold if I sound stuffy, but it was a busy, hectic week and I am back. How are you doing? So she has to die by poisoned wine. Could you just like pour it to the side and not drink it?
However, Sophia raised her objection against the decision. After giving the matter some discreet
Oh,
thought,
Sophia.
I have decided it is necessary to hold an assembly and take care of it democratically. Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Those of you who wish to commute Miss Sonetto's punishment, please put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hole.
Oh, I'm going to be playing Genshin later this week, and I cannot wait. I do kind of regret not making today Genshin and next time Reverse, because I feel like now I'm missing the Genshin hype, but I'm so excited to get back into Genshin later.
Now, Miss Sonetto, Miss Vertin, you may defend yourselves until the sand in this hourglass falls to the bottom.
Oh, that doesn't... Well, so that would be an hour. Truly, this is a formidable war. Relax and take a deep breath. Okay, do as the training taught you.
I am Sonetto from St. Pavlov Foundation. I wish all the honorable audiences here would lend me their ears to hear my defense as a humanitarian gesture.
Oh yes, the new Genshin characters. Oh man, Archlecho. I'm gonna be polling for her this week, but I will say, Seedween has my heart. I'm not gonna lie. I am polling for Meta, but I don't know how to pronounce the name, to be honest, even if I see the spelling. But my heart says Seedween, but my meta says Arlecho. Sorry, I cannot pronounce her name. My mind is telling me no, but my body says yes. I'm so torn, but I'm gonna pull, but I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to work hard to grind.
What number are you?
What number are you? Oh, a sharp question is thrown at them. I don't know. What number?
Defendant, the court requires an answer. What is your number?
Don't point at me.
What? Me?
I'd say I'm number 1.
No, I don't have a number.
I am number 1.
Don't waste our time. People without a number cannot stand in the hall of truth. All her words are void. Sentence her to death now.
I am number 1. You're number 5,372. Shut up. The crowd mumbles approval. The judge knocks at the stone bell.
42's argument is valid. Defenders, what do you wish to contend?
What? It's valid?
Oh, rip Sonetto. Bye, Sonetto. Sonetto's face has gone pale. Sonetto dies. Rip. What she has prepared, formal justice, procedural justice, or the training she had, simply has no effect here. This is a new territory.
Objection.
Oh, 37. A petite figure stands up from the auditorium.
According to the record, the last time we inflicted severe punishment was in 1980 to a visitor who ate beans. He ate a carbuncle that feeds on beans. Then he was sentenced to death according to the set theory. In our scripture, eating beans is the most evil sin, which undoubtedly fits the most severe punishment.
Eating beans is the most evil sin. Considering half the main characters are British, I don't know how they would feel about that. Oh man, every time someone mentions the reverse art style, I always have to just say yes, 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 yes. The art style in this game is just so peak.
But if we are now executing people for breaking the silence at the assembly, how would it reflect our attitude towards the consumption of beans? Has the latter become less sinful?
That is a good point about beans.
I suggest Sonetto's punishment to be commuted.
The crowd starts to clamor.
A good argument.
So if we sentence her to death for this, how much worse could our beans punishment get is basically what they're saying, which is very valid.
37's argument is deemed valid. The debate will continue.
Oh yes, I got my drink here. I had a cold like a week or two ago. And I feel better physically, but it's just my nose is still stuffy and I don't know why. 37 sits down feeling satisfying. The tall man languidly stands up. Okay.
Objection.
Oh, why you? Go away, 210. Shut up. Shut
The
up.
punishment for eating beans is to throw the offenders into the Gorgon current, while the punishment
Hi.
for the silence breaker is to drink poisoned wine.
But it still results in death, 210. You with your chiseled body and your gray hair. Shut up.
Among all the punishments we have, there's no other punishment more dreadful than being thrown into the Gorgon current.
Well, isn't that 37's point? Wasn't that the bean punishment? I'm confused.
Because eternity and infinity are the two things we have the least knowledge of,
Hi.
which makes them the most ghastly punishments among all.
Why is this handsome man talking such nonsense? Shut up, sit down, and look beautiful.
Giving her the poisoned wine doesn't make the consumption of beans less sinful.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Her argument is, but her point wasn't about being less sinful. It was about they're gonna die either way. Beans. The beans punishment just gets to me. The objection comes quicker than the knock on the stone bell. Oh boy.
Objection!
Objection.
Both of the crimes would fall into the same category if we are taking the punishment as a frame of reference, which is death.
Exactly. I said the same thing. Me and 37. 37 is my homegirl. If I was smarter, she was me. If I could do math, I would be 37. But unfortunately, I can't do math. So, yeah.
Objection.
Yeah,
Crimes and offenses
objection.
are not commensurable, which makes your comparison invalid.
It's always the pretty ones, isn't it? It's always the pretty ones. The debate is heating up. The crowd is becoming restless. More and more pebbles are thrown into the pot. I thought I was going to say are thrown at Sonetto. Wouldn't that be funny? Not really, but like a little.
What's this? I'm completely lost in this irrational debate. I see. So that's how it works.
At least someone get... Poor Sonetto. They're deciding if she's going to die or not.
Timekeeper, relax. I will help you.
Oh, Verton. Calm down. Raise your right hand. This is just a debate. It's not about reality. It's not about justice. It's not about reason. It's about winning.
I object.
Verton? Verton? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, by the way, I built my characters. And I know I said that last time, but like, look. Level 44, I got her, what are these called? I got her card. I got Jessica's card. Or, is that Jessica? Yeah, I got Jessica's card too. And Jessica's at Insight 3 now. I'm confident I can take on any battle now. Like, oh.
I'd like to start by quoting 42's first argument.
Oh, this is the same format as the debate before. Okay, let's go. Let's see what Verton says.
People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth.
So then, okay.
In that case, it's not possible for Sonetto to commit a crime in the Hall of Truth. Because she can't even be in the hall.
Ah, Verton is so smart. I love her.
What?
Good point, Verton. This is our chance to out-argue them.
I love how 37... Okay, 37's up first. I guess we'll...
It could be found
Let's see. Let's see how much damage our girl does. Okay, not bad.
You irrational numbers. They're troublesome. Rational.
Irrational.
Even that, it could be found. Time to check my calculation. 4 is above all.
Ooh. Ooh.
Even could be found. 4 is above all.
Okay, let's see what the next argument is.
These are merely clumsy sophisms. We've all seen her break the maxim.
When Verton is playable, I will lose my freaking mind. I want play. Okay. But here's the question. And maybe this is just me, but playable Verton versus playable Schneider. That is a good point. I think technically lore-wise, playable Verton might not be possible because technically the story is told from Verton's perspective because we are timekeepers, so it's already our perspective. But what's wrong with Schneider? Why can't we play a Schneider? She already has a playable in-game sprite. Like you can, like she has an in-game move and stuff. Why Schneider never became playable? I don't know. I hope she's playable one day because honestly, like I love her.
Objection.
Objection. I need to blow my nose also.
As a transcendental fact. It's nothing but the fragments of the phenomenal world which can't be used in your argument.
Objection sustained. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep the debate logically consistent.
Since Sonetto has no number, and a person without a number does not exist before the truth,
Then Sonetto does not exist?
Sonetto thus didn't offend your truth. She didn't break any rules.
The final demonstration.
Let's get our mega in here.
Welcome to
The world of numbers. Man, I really want Verton to be playable. So I know we play the game from her perspective, but at least in battle. But I mean, like I said, Schneider. But I'm saving for, I think it's like Jilu? Jilu? I've already started saving for her.
It could be found.
Ooh, I'm gonna save that last one for the last round.
Is above all.
Oh, what happened? Wait, did I use it?
Objection!
No.
The rule breaker has a number. We can all tell that she is very likely an integer. Therefore, she should be identified as an unknown number, not void. Your sophism has failed.
Come on, Verton, give him the final punch.
42's argument is held valid. Is there anything else you'd like to add, defendant?
Yes, I would like to add D's.
Tell you a secret, Verton.
Okay, 37, tell us a secret and tell us it quick before she dies.
We would call criminals negative numbers.
I got it.
Negative number.
Perfect argument.
So now we do have a negative. So now we do have a number is what we're saying.
They're troublesome.
Let's bring this in.
Even that, it could
I would use her ult, but it's basically just a buffer. And so...
is above all.
We know who you're rolling for in reverse. Yes, the same person you've been rolling for a
Sonetto's
year.
innocence.
You'll get her one day. She'll come home. It's easy to prove Sonetto's innocence.
According to the law of the excluded middle, Sonetto either committed a sin or committed no sin. The two statements cannot be both false at the same time.
So she either did it or she didn't do it.
Since we consider a criminal as a negative number and a non-criminal as a positive number, Sonetto at present is considered an unknown number.
Uh-huh.
That means she doesn't belong to the criminal set or the non-criminal set. She did not commit a sin and did not commit no sin. It's a paradox. I hereby demand to modify the criminal sentence that has been given to Sonetto.
I will pray for you.
No, I love
Sorry.
how... So Sonetto coming up right after that and saying she'll pray for me is just too perfect. Hi, Sonetto. Not even a year. I know, not a year, but just exaggerating. But yeah, it's been a while. You'll get her.
More of excluded middle. A good sophism. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument. But pitifully, you've made a fatal mistake.
What's our fatal mistake?
You've taken my argument as the basis of your defense. I said people without a number should be expelled from the Hall of Truth. You don't have a number either, Miss Outsider. Based on my argument, which has also been approved by you, I argue that all your arguments are invalid.
So let me guess. 37 is going to come in and say, actually, she does have a number. She's number like 235. But also, why does his voice sound so whiny? He's like, your arguments are invalid.
There's no time left.
13 has a number. I saw it.
I told you. She has the number. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
37, do you know what you're saying?
What's her number?
Yeah. I read her number just now.
Oh, I'm gonna guess Verton's number is some... Okay, wait. Let's think. Is it gonna be 1999? Is her number gonna be 1999? I am going to lose my freaking mind. Hola, hi. I am going to lose my mind if Verton's number is 1999 because that would be so meta. But if it's not 1999, I'm going to guess it's 200 something. That'd be... Could you imagine? Okay, if not, I'm going to say it's 200 something. I get 200 vibes from her. If anyone wants to guess, unless you read the story, then don't guess. But if you didn't read the story, I'm going to say Verton's number is 200 something.
13's number is
Eh? Huh? Oh, that makes so much sense. Because she's the timekeeper. So that kind of makes sense, right? Because, like, she goes back and forward in time. She can read the time of the storm. She's kind of neutral. Huh? But can you argue that zero's not a number? Is that kind of stupid of me to say? Is zero a number? Like, technically? You get my point, right? Like, as timekeeper, her being zero makes sense. What? Oh no, do I have to listen to the yapping? Don't make me do this. Let's see if I can do the info. I have the
Who ate beans?
Who ate beans?
Who's in there? It could be found. Intersect and divide. Are you a rational numbers? That's troublesome. That's troublesome.
Zero is by technicality a number.
Isn't that?
But isn't there something like special about zero in math? Like something in math and zero is like special. What is it? What am I like? I don't know. Isn't there something special about zero? Should I use her? Yeah, I'll use her ult, I guess. There's something special about zero. I'm trying to remember like what is special about zero.
Form is above all.
I have no idea either. Something is special about zero.
Could be found.
Mm.
Isn't that? Intersect and divide.
So this is the power if I 3'd my my 37.
How troublesome.
How troublesome.
It could be that. Intersect and divide.
But it is fitting that timekeeper is zero because she's kind of like the source, you know? Like the beginning. Like the she's... Oh man, I have to do this.
Closer.
I'm sorry, I promise I'll listen to these later at some point. I just really... What does the clicker say? Can make good use of the... What does it say? Make... What is... Make good use of this umbrella. When you click, it says make good use of this umbrella. Interesting. There is an outbreak of muttering among the white robes. Even the solemn judge stands up.
37. You just said Vertin's number is 0. Do you know what it means?
What does it mean, noodle hair?
Very clearly.
Would you be able to submit proof to a payron?
No problem.
Half of you in this hall have put in the pebbles. If 37's argument is found to be true, every argument Vertin has spoken in Sonetto's defense will be deemed valid. Sonetto will be exempt from the punishment. I will announce the result once 37's proof has been validated by a payron. Thank you for your time.
One after another, the Aperon followers leave the hall. The Hall of Truth returns to tranquility. But that still doesn't explain how the Manus Vindictate girl was in here. And was she actually accepted or like what? Sonetto slowly sits on the floor in a lackluster manner.
Sonetto!
Sonetto!
I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but still I couldn't understand the debate.
It's okay.
I
Your girlfriend saved you.
failed again.
Her face becomes abnormally pink and her breathing becomes fast and shallow. Oh,
What happened to her?
shut up, 210.
Come here, little girl. We need to move her outside.
Oh my. I don't know how to feel about that. How do I feel about that sentence? They really need to make him less chiseled. Why? Don't do this when I have a stuffy nose.
Wipe her palm and feet with dew and peppermint oil.
It did. It was so creepy. And why would he say it like that? Please. Isn't Sonetto like 18?
That would be okay.
I don't know. I know Vertin is at least like 18, isn't she? Like meta-ly. Like I know she's like older than other people. Her physical signs are becoming more and more stable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The distinguished number 0.
Please. You cannot make him say these things while being half naked with grapes in his hair. This is don't do this. Shut up. The man shrugs his shoulders.
I'm kidding. I'm 210. Well, instead of the number, I prefer people call me the rhetorician.
The rhetorician. You
I've
got
heard your
it.
preachment. Pretty demagogic.
Demagogic. The man nods, looking
That's
amused.
how logic works. With logic, I can prove that you'd cease to exist in the next moment, or that there are no other people in this world except me. Achilles can never outrun a tortoise, and a flying arrow is forever motionless. This debate is nothing but meaningless wordplay. That pacifist let you off this time. 6. A perfect number indeed. For he knows the benefit of reconciliation. Who wants to have blood on their hands and be devoured by the cycle of hatred?
I'm really feeling things for this man with grapes in his hair.
Yet it's a torture for any intelligent mind to hear such an immature debate.
Do you think he changes the grapes
Can you feel the
daily?
suffering of our leader now.
Or do you think he has like an endless, do you think he has like a grapevine in his backyard? Or do you think they're like fake grapes for fashion? Like, do they never rot? Or do you think like they just get rotten and then he changes them? Like, what is the lore behind these grapes in his hair? I'm honestly very curious.
I'm sorry.
I suppose it's not important, but I am very curious about the grape lore of his hair. He gives her a triumphant smile.
No apology needed, Miss Outsider. I also feel sorry for your pain. Given that 37 has revealed your number.
Oh, was she not supposed to say our number?
What do you mean?
Magic.
37. Our evil little genius. The most
Huh?
cunning star of Hermes. She's been having fun revealing others' numbers for a long time.
Is 37 our enemy? Shut up.
Our numbers are our essence. And it's also the most important proof we get once in our lifetime. But she enjoys taking that opportunity away from you. Just because her talent allows her to do so.
Wait, is 37 mean? I mean, we knew she was kind of mean, but like, is she mean?
She did that to her friend, too. She found out Sophia's number.
Oh, Sophia has a number?
But without casting an eye on that paper with her number on it, Sophia threw it into the sea. Sophia is Sophos. But you, I pity you.
Doesn't seem like trouble
what?
to me.
Alas, poor little Vertin. You still don't understand.
Why does he call us little and little girl and like baby? I'm like, how old is he?
The number of our souls suggests our fate. It might be changed through algorithms temporarily, swirling, shifting, or transforming alongside other changes occurring on the coordinate axis. But in the end, we can only be ourselves. 1 is thought. 2 is opinion. 3 is wisdom. 4 is strength. 5, enthusiasm. 6, harmony. 7, order. 8, philanthropy. 9 is restraint. While 10 is completion.
So what was Sophia's number, I wonder?
0, however, is in the middle of the axis. The origin of the frame of reference. It's
She
neither
did.
positive nor negative. Neither prime nor composite.
I mean, that kind of is Vertin. I mean, when you think of it, Vertin is the timekeeper. She's kind of like the origin of knowing when and where the storm is going to happen. She has the suitcase, and only she can use the suitcase, which is also one of the origins. Wait a minute. If you have 37, one of her voice lines when you log into the game is, "You're here. Of course you are, because this place is the origin." Wait, what? 37 literally calls the suitcase the origin, doesn't she? Wait, I am tripping out so hard right now. What is happening?
Things are ever changing, but you stay the same.
I'll show you. I'll show you. She says like, "Oh, of course you're here because this place is the origin." And then he just said, "Oh, well, 0 is the origin. That's why you got your number." So that's what I'm saying is like Vertin is, it makes sense. Vertin is 0 because she's the timekeeper. She's 0. She is the origin. She is the middle. Like, I feel like a conspiracy theorist, like trying to explain aliens to you guys, but like, is anyone else seeing the vision? Are we seeing the vision?
Your loneliness also lasts forever.
Rip Vertin.
This is your fate. Being exposed in full view of the crowd, yet you know nothing about it.
Oh, 37 is honestly kind of a jerk.
37 was acting on impulse. Yet she opened Pandora's box. She leisurely reveals your fate.
Wow.
Behavior makes no difference to picking up a shell on a beach. How could I not pity you?
Only the sound of waves come from afar. Uh-oh. Number 6 is here. The leader stands in the dark. Hi.
37 proof has passed out of the review. Your friend will now be exempted from the punishment for violating the rules. However, she has to take some catch-up lessons on the scripture.
I do love all the references to Greek mythology too. I'm very into it. When I saw that this was like kind of based off like ancient Greece, I was so excited.
Please, leave me the whole moral right now. I would have a word with you.
Uh-oh. Words. He's having multiple words with us. I hope they're good words. Wait, I need to show you guys this real quick. Okay. This is, hold on. Okay, hold. Everybody hold your thoughts.
You're back. Of course you are. Because this place is the origin.
Do you see what I'm saying? because this place is the origin. And he just said Verton is considered 0 because she's the middle of the axis. She is the origin. Say the line, Bart. Say it again. Do the thing. Do the thing. How do I make her talk? Do the thing. 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 She won't do the thing. But you guys got that, right? Oh my god. Mind freak. Mind blown. That's why she says it. This place is the origin because Verton is 0 and we are Verton. Bruh. 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 Sorry, I got too excited and I'm still congested from my cold. Anyways, my conspiracy theory is real. I was right. This is why you should always listen to anime girls on the internet. We're always right. Thank you. I'm going to drink my water while I play this chapter real quick. Ugh. In this life, there are 3 kinds of men, just as there are 3 sorts of people who come to the Olympic Games. The lowest class is made up of those who come... Fuck! Best of all, however, there are those who come to look on the greatest purification, all there is, science, and there is the man who devotes himself to that, the true philosopher who has the most effectual... Please, why does it go so fast? Jesus Christ.
Before this negotiation...
Okay, whatever that said, I guess.
Tell an allegory to the 2 of you.
Sure. What's an allegory? Why is this moving so fast? I'm not clicking anything.
A group of people were imprisoned in a cave.
Oh, sounds like me.
Behind them...
I'm not even
there was a
clicking.
fire.
Okay.
Before them was a tall, solid
I
wall.
guess I'll just sit and listen.
Their legs and necks were chained and fixed, so they were constrained to look nowhere but to gaze at the wall in front of them.
Sounds boring. Watching paint dry.
When they dropped their eyes, they saw their own body. When they looked up, the flickering light of the fire fell over them, and they only saw the shadows of what was passing behind them.
Uh-huh. Is this about time?
No one had lived one day outside the cave. The shadows cast on the wall all there was to be perceived as reality. They had no knowledge of the real world.
Why didn't... I guess they couldn't turn around.
One day, one of them escaped from the cave,
Oh?
walked into the light, and saw the true world with his own eyes for the first time. Everything he saw or felt in the cave was nothing more than a mere shadow of the object's true form.
I feel like I've heard this story before. Is this like a common story thing? I feel like I've heard something similar to this before. No? Maybe? Yes? No? No? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Our world is a poor one, Miss Verton.
That's true. Especially when you live in a math cult. I would also think it's a very sad world.
The phenomenal world is the cave in this allegory, where we are surrounded by shadows or some humble fractions of the truth.
I'm not... The world is the cave? Okay.
It is ugly,
Let him cook.
frivolous, filthy, perishable, subject to decay, and filled with hollow desires and meaningless struggles. Only the wise can walk out of that cave and see the world as it truly is. In that eternal, transcendent world, everything is in its most perfect form.
I'm honestly not following him, but I appreciate the effort.
I pray that you, Miss Verton, the representative of St. Pavlov Foundation, and you, Miss Arcana, her counterpart of Manus Vindicte, would pay heed to my words.
Oh, so they do know that the Manus Vindictate is here, but
Everything
okay.
we've been fighting each other for means no more than some fragments of phenomena to us.
So he doesn't care about the Manus Vindictate is what he's saying. He's like, yes, as long as you adhere to math cult. I'm sorry, I gotta blow my nose again.
There's only one thing worth doing. That is, to seek higher wisdom, develop one's virtue, and achieve greatness in life. We have never set foot on the soil dampened by the storm, nor have we ever been involved in the disputes brought by the torrents of time.
I'm sorry, I've muted myself like 10 times over this stream to blow my nose, and I feel bad, but sorry. Unless you want to hear me, but...
Do not take your conflict in the phenomenal world into the realm of truth.
So is he, like, talking about the Manus Vindictate? Because I kind of feel like we're beyond not fighting. I feel like luring a bunch of children to their death is a good reason to fight. But that's my opinion. It's just my opinion.
For certain.
Oh! Your big bosom will not trick me today.
It was never my intention to sully the sanctuary of truth.
You don't want to hear me blow my nose. It's very... like I said, I'm not sick anymore, but it's very wet up in here. Like, my nose is just, like, going at it. This girl, I don't trust her.
Then, to prevent a
Friendship
situation
rings.
like this from happening again,
Is he going to give us friendship rings? I swear to God.
I would like to ask you to
Shut
carve
up.
your names on these 2 stone bangles and drip a drop of your blood on each of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot more sadistic than I originally thought, but
Once
sure.
the bracelet is put on, no one will be able to remove it.
Bruh! Like, is he aware of what the Manus Vindictate has done? Like, are we aware? That is true. I am wet. I am water. But my nose, the internal workings of my nose should be slightly more dry, and they are not. And it's frustrating me.
As long as you're on this island, none of your people will draw blood from one another.
Number 6, how about you shut up and, like, mind your own business? Could we do that?
Bangle shall draw all the blood from you. The peace agreement is so decided.
You know, probably would have been better if he just would mind his own business. Arcana stretches out her hand and gently takes the bangle.
I appreciate that. I'll sign it.
The leader gives a slight nod. He looks out from the table and simply strides away. I thought this was a tattoo for a second. So there's some sort of power to fulfill the bloody pledge.
The peace agreement.
Someone is approaching. Yes, she is still here from the beginning to the end.
Lady Vertin, we meet again. I wish the best to thy friend.
She's doing well, thanks to you.
You're most welcome. Thou shalt quench, for times hath changed.
Her outfit, she's got that hip open.
I would not wish to shed even a drop of Arcanist's blood in vain.
Well, I guess she's right. She didn't really shed Arcanist blood. I guess she shed non-Arcanist blood, so I guess, yeah.
But Schneider should be the victim of a merciless bullet?
Well, she wasn't,
Vertin, my pitiful child. Did you forget? That merciless bullet cameth from a gun never belonging to me.
What's Manus Vindictate's purpose to be here?
Hearken the archaic wisdom. Just as thou doest.
What? The stone bagel is hot, almost scalding.
I am not surprised.
Oh!
I adore thy visage, Lady Vertin.
Oh, this is...
Emotionless in the spirit.
Oh, this is very... This is... Yeah. This is quite the image here, isn't it?
Alas.
Man, how is there not more fan art of this? I'm honestly quite perplexed. How is this not, like... Does the fandom not like this? Because I'm pretty active, like, online, looking at, like, Reverse stuff, and, like,
No man shall bravest the storm and live.
Shut up.
Including thee.
I mean, isn't the whole thing that Vertin can? Shut up. I don't like you, Arcana. Her words sound as harsh as the winter gale. An emotion suddenly comes. It's raging like a bushfire, but soon gets tamed down.
A wooden box in the Elitiao's base has my name on it.
Yeah, she has a wooden box.
Was that your doing?
Sadly, it wasn't. I hope thee findeth the answer satisfactory.
Why does she talk like that? I feel like it's just definitely intentional to sound cool. Vertini. Vertin and the Manus Vindictate. The figure of Arcana disappears into the night. Wait, what? It's daytime, huh? The stone bangle at the wrist becomes subtly heated.
It's burning.
Something is slithering in the woods nearby.
Is that Miss Arcana? Miss Arcana, please, don't go. Save us.
Wait, she left her crew? Two weary figures run past Vertin. They are chasing after their leader desperately, as if they are running away from some horrific monsters. Following them, a petite figure rushes out of the wood. Is it 37?
No!
Knew it.
Come back! You ignorant foreigners! I just started introducing vectors and matrices, and that's the most interesting part!
Okay, wait, can I just, like, side note real quick? Okay, I have a story to tell. Okay. Is this gonna sound mean? This is just like a side story, just because 37 said this. So when I was like on my week away from streaming because of my like intense schedule, take a sip of water. I was in the subway one day, and there was this I'm not trying to be mean. I am not trying to be mean. Listen, I'm not being mean. It's just she said foreigners, and that's what triggered this for me. Not ignorant foreigners, just foreigners. I was going down to the subway, and I had my card ready to go through the turnstile to get down to the train, right? And there was a foreigner, and she was trying to get through the turnstile. And instead of going through the green side, the entrance side, she was trying to go through the exit side, which there's like these big red X's basically saying, and then a voice that says like, you know, invalid, like you can't come in, whatever. And she was trying to come in through the exit side. And she tried. I don't know why she was trying the red big X's instead of the green, you know, the bright green entrance sides when they're literally right next to each other. She tried 3 or 4 of the exit sides. And so, you know, up comes Moki, and I see her, and I see she's struggling. So, you know, I don't know if she speaks English, but I just assume, you know, maybe she speaks English. And obviously I don't think she's Korean. So I come up to her, and I just said very politely, like, oh, excuse me, you should use the green side. That's the entrance. And she didn't say anything to me. She just walks right in front of me, scans her card in the green one, and just goes, okay, and walks away. And I was like, okay. I'm glad I helped you. I don't know. I mean, is it rude to have expected like a thank you or like a smile or something? I don't know. I felt a little sad, but I was like, I don't know. And then I questioned, I was like, was I rude? Did I sound rude? Like, should I have just let her try all the exits before someone helped her? Yeah, I was kind of confused. She was just like, okay. And just literally walked in front of me. And I was like, you tried like 5 of the exits, the big red X's to scan your transportation card. And you're not talking too much. And then I was just like, you know, by the way, use the green side. That's how you get into the subway. Like, you're gonna miss your train. Like, you know, go girl, go. And she was just like, okay. And I was like, uh-huh. Okay. Anyways, I mean, I'm glad I helped her, but I mean, I was a little perplexed by her, like, no reaction, basically, Like, she was literally just kind of like, okay. And then, like, I was like, okay, sure, yeah. I mean, I could give more nose noises if you guys want. I've just been derp. I've had to mute myself at least 10 times. Because talking, like, releases the nose juices. And so I just keep having to...
Right. You always show up at the right time and right place.
Maybe she was embarrassed. That's true. Maybe she was embarrassed. That's okay. If she's embarrassed, then sure. I mean, like I said, like, I didn't mean it. Like, you know, it's not a bad story. It's just I was confused. I was like, huh? I mean, I'm glad I helped her, but, like, she just walked away. And I was like, okay, bye.
Stop them as people. Whatever it takes.
So are we going to square up with 37 now, or, like, what? We're not supposed to be fighting. Let's fight 37, though. No one says we... What? I thought we're not supposed to fight. Let's... I got Melania, and I've been...
Give me 10 more minutes.
Okay, let's use her. Whatever.
Hey, hello there.
Hey, hello there.
What's your name?
Let's see how she does. I feel like she's not that strong, but... Ooh.
Conventional choice.
They're pretty tough. They're pretty tough.
It's all right.
Let's see. Let's buff.
Be serious. Take off your legs.
And this gives power to thee.
Cradle.
It sounds like she says cat's cradle. Oh, I have so many...
My sword sharp.
Let's get a super debuff on him. I don't know why everybody hyped up Melania so much. Like, I have her I2 level, like, almost fully leveled. And resonance, like, 7. But she's just not doing the damage I thought she would. Yeah. Probably frustrated and embarrassed. Aw. Exactly. Like, I was expecting, like, a friendly exchange. Like, oh, silly me. And then I would have been like, oh, silly you. But it's okay.
Be serious.
But you know what? It's fine. I helped her. That's all that matters. And now she's somewhere off in Korea knowing how to use the subway. It was very perplexing, though, because I was like, why would you go through the red exit? But yeah, it's okay. It happens. It happens. It happens.
Each moment, now night.
It could be tricky to use the subway. But if you ever come across a Moki, I will always be willing to help you. I remember once, if you want to talk about helping, so there used to be this, there was this cafe I frequented. It was a Dunkin' Donuts. And okay, this is really, really random. There was a Dunkin' Donuts I frequented, you know what I mean. There was a Dunkin' Donuts I went to a lot. And, let me turn this down in my ear for a second. There was a Dunkin' Donuts I went to a lot. And, one day, they knew that I spoke English and Korean because I would go in there and I would, like, do work or study or whatever. And then one day, they got a call from, like, a delivery order. And the worker comes over to me with the phone. And I'm so confused. And then she was like, I don't speak English. Can you talk to the girl on the phone for me? And I was like, what? And she wanted me to talk to a customer on the phone about her delivery order. Because one of the donuts she ordered was sold out. So she was like, can you tell her that the donut is sold out and, like, you know, we could send her a replacement or something? Can you ask if that's okay? And I was like, huh? Like, I was literally just sitting there drinking coffee and, like, eating a donut, minding my own business. And the worker was like, hi, can you do this work for me? And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't even work for you guys. Like, what if I say the wrong thing and, like, I get you in trouble? That's a lot of trust you have in me. That's a lot. Yeah, the employee gave me the employee phone from the Dunkin' Donuts to talk to a customer about her delivery order. I was shocked. I was like, hi. And then I talk to the girl on the phone and I'm just like, hi? And she's like, what's happening? And I'm like, they're sold out of like the chocolate donut. Are you okay with something else? She's like, well, what do you have? And I'm like, I don't know. Another donut? What am I supposed? I don't know.
Exactly.
I can't offer I can't offer like, you know, like a super upgrade or something. Like, I don't know what the values of the donuts are. Like, I don't even think I was eating a donut. I think I was eating like a breakfast sandwich or something too. I didn't mess with the employee and the customer. No, I was like, because I was literally like paralyzed in shock. Like, the employee is standing next to me, like staring at me. Like, what is she saying in English? Like, she couldn't understand. And I'm like translating. So then I'm looking up at the employee and I'm like, she's okay with another donut. So I'm just like, are you okay with us sending you like a different donut? And then she's like, yeah, whatever. The customer got really mad and she's just like, I don't care. Just send the delivery. And I was like, okay. So then I told the employee, I was like, just send another donut. And the employee was like, okay, thank you so much. And I was like, ah. I should have gotten paid for that. Yeah, tell the customer like, oh, this employee says you get free donuts? Like, what? This is crazy. You're so lucky. I was just so nervous, and it was like, because then the delivery driver is going to come and deliver. So like, I don't know how delivery works for like you guys, but like the delivery driver could get in trouble too if it's wrong. So like, I have the responsibility of the customer, this employee, and the delivery driver on my hands. And I'm like, this is too much for someone who's literally a customer eating a breakfast sandwich. Like, please, 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 please leave me alone. Yeah. So I guess that's the story of how I kind of worked at Dunkin' Donuts in Korea for a little while. But I mean, like, what can I say? I'm a girl of many talents. That was probably my weirdest experience because I was genuinely shocked after that. I was like, I'm never coming to a Dunkin' Donuts again because I'm so scared they're going to make me like work for them. I mean, free job, I guess.
Congratulations, Miss Sonetto. You are the fastest learner of our doctrine among all the visitors in the past half-century.
Anyways, that was my Dunkin' Donuts experience. Let's get back to the story.
On behalf of all orators, I award you this laurel wreath.
I literally owned Dunkin' Donuts Korea for a whole 60 seconds. With my 1 hour boyfriend, and my 1 hour part-time employment. Literally, I am Barbie. Barbie has nothing on me. I am the queen of doing everything for like 10 seconds and then giving up.
No. I wouldn't have achieved this without your guidance.
They call me 10-second Moki. What can I say?
Those mathematics statements are really inspiring. I've learned a lot.
I feel like Sonetto's faking it, by the way.
But there's still something confusing me. Such as Pythagoras and his golden...
Shut up, please. No math. The door is violently kicked open. It's 37. Two outsiders, head dropping to their chests, are dragged into the Hall of the Truth. I have to blow my nose again. We're going mute mode. Sorry.
Why would people fail to see the charm of the matrices? This is not right. I need to spend more time on teaching.
Anyone, save us!
Thus my journey of art is doomed to fail.
At least I remember to unmute myself. I'm very impressed that like I've unmuted myself each time I muted to blow my nose.
I really don't want to study maths anymore.
Me too! I don't like math. Yeah, I've gone through boyfriends pretty fast, but I think he still beat me. Honest, at this point, I do have to give myself credit. I am the queen of random proposals on the street. What can I say? I suppose maybe I do have a charm or an air of desperation around me that just makes the men go crazy. What can I say? I've also had women confess their love to me. I will say, a couple years ago, I also had a couple girls confess to me. Are these seagulls, by the way? Seagulls are annoying. As 37 continues to grumble to herself, the two men are dragged into a different room. Having an air of desperate... Well, I mean, it is what it... Ah! My leg cramped. It is what it is. I mean, you know, if someone's just gonna claim me as their girlfriend, pair that with, like, crippling anxiety and you can't really get out of it.
Timekeeper, you are here.
I heard that you completed all the lessons on the scripture.
Can you imagine being in a math cult and being forced to take lessons so they, like, actually take care of you?
This laurel wreath suits you well.
Aww. I am always falling in love with my new character. My PNGs keep me going. What can I say? Do your dailies.
I'm sorry. At the assembly, I failed to understand the arcanist logic. It was totally different to the debates I have participated in.
Is she being brainwashed?
But now I have...
No.
That was not your fault, Sonetto. It is now behind us. I need to tell you something more important.
Uh-oh.
I've signed a peace agreement with Arcana, and the price of breaking it is... death.
But you didn't, Sonetto. So go kick her ass. Please, say it, Burton.
What?
Burton's like, I signed a peace treaty, but you didn't, Sonetto. Go beat her up.
Manus Vindictae is also restrained by the stone bangle like we are.
That would be me. I'd be like, I signed a peace treaty, but you didn't. Go beat her up. The chief assistant ponders aloud, having already removed her laurel crown.
Yes. She put it on without hesitation.
Well, you don't have a bracelet, so...
But I don't think her purpose would be as simple as hearkening the ancient wisdom.
Go kick her butt, Sonetto. Look, it looks like she's tatted up. Stop. Why does this go so fast? I'm not clicking. Whatever.
I attacked Manus' followers earlier as 37 asked me to.
Oh?
I received no punishment from the bangle.
It's fake.
Perhaps this island makes its own judgment on what to be classified as hostility. Like it has a mind of its own.
Oh?
Sonetto, do not report this to the headquarters before we figure out how the bangle works. After all, there are many other things to investigate on this island, other than Manus Vindictae.
I see. I will contact Miss Juvis and Miss Moiselle first and keep an eye on Arcana. Timekeeper, this island, the Manus' mask, and your suitcase are all immune to the storm. Does this mean we could collect more asymmetrical nuclide R samples?
Oh, yes. Collect your samples. Step aside, Nouvelette. Nouvelette, I'm not gonna lie, I am getting over my crush on Nouvelette. I hate to say it, I hate to admit it, but I kind of am. Just a little bit. I'm ready for the next big thing. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Mr. Grapevine. But I am ready for the next new PNG.
I tried to collect some samples last night in the outer region of the island, but the detecting device showed nothing. If we were to find out more, we have to go to the center area.
But if you're not allowed to pick stuff up, how are you going to get samples?
What are you conspiring now?
Hi, Sophia. What's your
Do
number,
not
you
poke
fake?
the fire with swords. And do not jump over a crossbar. The assembly will not be held every time when there's a crime. Please take heed of my warning, and do not overstep the line. Learn a lesson from them.
Oh! Behind Sophia, two gray-coated figures. Oh, here's our girls. Here she is. One disheveled, the other covered in soot, as if they had just survived an explosion.
Lilia, didn't you say you have Regulus with you safely?
Apologies, Vertin. I was going to rescue Sonetto through a very creative underground tunnel, but things didn't quite go as planned.
We have Lilia and we have Regulus here with us now. Me collecting all the hot single PNGs in your area. Regulus shimmies in a dance-like step trying to shake off the dust.
Not a bad innovation for a simple clap on the forehead. If only you didn't miscalculate the location of the explosion.
This apple is grateful that it didn't get blasted into a puddle of apple jam.
Ooh, apple jam sounds good.
Warning. Shell cleaning required. Warning.
I don't know why, but when I was in that cave, ideas kept flooding into my head. Though, judging by the outcome, they weren't all good ideas.
Sophia puts her head on her forehead? Looking extremely fatigued. Her head on her forehead? Huh?
On a routine patrol, I found them trying to break into the cave. I'm not surprised that an irrational number would try to trespass on forbidden grounds. But you two? The integer and the fraction? What were you doing with her? This is a serious crime.
More crimes, more crimes. Life has suddenly become a lot more difficult.
Do we have to go through this debate again? It's okay, Timekeeper. I will defend Regulus. I've thoroughly studied the scripture, and this time I'm sure I can do better.
Do we have to do this debate again?
Forget it.
Sophia mutters to herself.
Forget it. It is unwise to waste time trying to understand an irrational number's motive. Besides, we should let the reckless take care of the least important matters.
She gives them a smirky smile.
That's it. Regulus, you will come with me to clean the beach. Huh? Me? Again?
Aw, I feel like they're just picking on her at this point.
Since you have too many floating points, words of discipline would not work on you. We would have suggested you study with the rest of the students here. Abstain from eating meat, bathe in cold water, rise with the Apollo star, study our doctrine, read the scripture aloud on the beach, so as to remove your floating points and purify your soul.
What?
I want to know Sophia's number. They said Sophia has a number. What is it?
I decided that some compulsory labor would be the better option.
Regulus also smiles in relief.
Oh, that's the best news of the day. I'd rather clean up the rubbish on the beach than be surrounded by people giving sermons all the time. At least the rubbish doesn't talk gibberish. I'd be dead if you didn't change your mind.
Regulus, studying the scripture is not that scary.
Sonetto's starting to sound like a follower.
Until you take full command.
I'm afraid that Sonetto's starting to get brainwashed.
Just like taking lessons at school.
Huh? Is that what schools are like?
Haven't you been to a school, Regulus?
Haha! A great pirate would not remember trivial matters as such. So, where were we? Which part of the beach needs to be taken care of by the great captain?
My laboratory.
Oh. Hello.
Ooh, where did you pop up from?
37 blinks her eyes emotionlessly and entirely ignores Regulus's complaint.
37. Aren't you supposed to preach to the visitors?
I've seen their numbers. A group of negative repeating infinite decimals. They will achieve nothing but to repeatedly step in the river of mistakes. I gave up on them.
Fine.
I am confused though, because before we were told that 37 was like exposing people's numbers and tried to expose Sophia's number, but like her and Sophia kind of seem like friends, more or less. So I'm like,
Those of you who are complicit in breaking into the cave will also be sent to labor.
Oh.
Sonetto and Lilia will come with me to patrol.
Bye, Sonetto and Lilia.
Regulus, you can go clean the lab.
Man, Regulus cleaning 37's lab. 37 is gonna like use her as a footrest.
As for Verton, you will assist 37 with her study of the emanation. Don't waste more time on the trivial matters of the phenomenal world. Integers.
Integers.
That was the sole reason you were on this island, was it not?
Sophia turns around and leaves. She stops a few steps away from them, silently urging the patrol team to move.
Don't let down your guard. The arcanists on this island are not as easy to deal with as you imagined.
Of course Lilia would know that.
Down in the cave, I heard some pretty alluring and intriguing anecdotes.
Miss Lilia,
Wow.
this way. You will cover this area.
She's like already been through a war and she's been on this island for like a couple days.
Stay on the radio.
The flying witch waves her hand and departs for her new job determinedly. Sonetto hesitates for a brief moment, then quickly goes after her.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Lilia and I will keep an eye on Manus Vindictae.
We are counting on you, Sonetto. I have a feeling we are coming closer to a big secret.
Oh. What is this big secret, you may ask? Oh, another battle. Why? Do I have to do the battle?
Hey, hello there.
Let's see.
What's that? I believe in you. Stay focused.
We have to do another battle to continue on. I just want to continue the story. Why is there so many things we have to do? That's just really funny to me.
I believe in you. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Sempre caro mi sequestrarme cole.
A sword shot. I believe in you.
Stay focused. Sempre caro mi sequestrarme cole. Leria sereno intenso ad infinito.
I probably need to buff up my Sonetto. She's pretty weak compared to my others, I think. Look at these cards. These cards are horrible. Let's re-roll.
A sword shot.
There we go. Now we can do it. Easy peasy. Oh man, I really need to buff up my 37. I mean, man, Jessica's just so OP though. It's so hard to compare her with other people because like she's so strong. But then when you compare her to others, like no one else lives up to her. She's so good. She's such a good unit. Even 37 kind of is meh compared to her, in my opinion.
So your so-called sacred project is this gigantic IDM computer?
A computer on the island? Regulus inspects the computer like an expert.
I was curious about them during my stay in Laplace. Those later versions of the model are so much better than the 66 ones. But this one doesn't seem that far advanced to those. This is not a junk piece the man has sold you, is it?
Items of the phenomenal world are all a waste. This one is long broken. After the emanation, we couldn't find anyone to repair it.
So does that mean the storm? So the computer was affected by it?
Why do you keep referring to the storm as the emanation? What does the emanation mean?
It is the waves of Noom. We are the expellees of the world of forms. We were banished to this damp and dark cave. Everyone here is obsessed with the fake light on the wall, but forgets to look for the truth. Numa, however, will lead us to escape the cave and return to a more supreme realm.
This is a cult. That is so creepy.
Eh? You make it sound like we're living in piles of rubbish.
Aren't we?
No.
Of course not. If you ask me, I'd say you have absolutely no idea how wonderful the outside world is. Because you have never left here to try it yourself. Dr. Pepper, the music festivals, Rory Storm, the Hollies, and the Rolling Stones.
Dr.
There are
Pepper.
too many to count.
I wonder if the creators like Dr. Pepper.
If it weren't for this sick storm, I would still be riding a motorcycle in one of those races in London.
Your soul must be pretty contaminated.
And the computer, they can calculate extremely large numbers within seconds, better than hundreds of thousands of you combined together.
In the case of numbers, it's not the bigger the better.
In the case of numbers? Okay.
Also, this computer has never played a useful part in our study.
Come on, mate. You people just leave it in a cave. It's like sending an infant to the kitchen and waiting for it to bring you dinner. Never mind, you'll see what I mean after I fix it.
Oh, can Regulus fix it? I love Regulus.
Can you fix an IDM, Regulus?
No, but I've seen the Laplace people do it. Shouldn't be too difficult, I assume.
Oh, we'll see if she can actually do it.
Oh, the dust! When was the last time you sent people down here to clean? Oh, some critters are nesting here. Oh, did I break into your party? Bertin, come give me a hand. They won't let me touch him.
Aww. Gonna have to get rid of the rats. Are we gonna have to fight the critters now? That's what we're doing, right? Yeah. Should I switch out Sonetto?
Wait, I have to hide the.
Let's have
I
Regulus
can't
just for
wait
funsies.
anymore.
Just for funsies.
Be serious, Candy. Cradle.
Eat her. See, she doesn't do as much damage, but I thought I buffed her up pretty well.
The plan failed.
Like, how high do I have to get her stats to be useful?
Stop ya. They're just little games.
3, 2, 1, down.
Woohoo! Release! Nice!
Bum bum. But you know who I can rely on? I can always rely on dear Jessica.
Stop ya. Be serious. Stay focused. Go, go!
Uh-huh, there we go. Easy peasy.
Now right hands up. Say hello.
Man, she is my DPS forever. I love her.
Are you ready? Stop ya. What's your race? Woohoo! Release! Not lightning. Don't touch my bag!
Let's see.
Be serious, just like in the tree.
Let's see how much damage we could do this time.
Oh, don't worry.
I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
3, 2, 1, down.
See, why does she not do damage?
The plan failed. Don't touch my bag!
We'll do this, and then all else fails, we'll do her ult. Oh man, we have to do her. Okay.
Even for a great thing.
Her ult does damage, though, I will say.
Hip hip! Hooray!
Hooray! Now have you... Green numbers appear... Ooh! After getting rid of the parasitic pests, the Dusty begins to miraculously return to life.
You fixed it.
Oh, look who's happy about it now.
It's great to have you clean the laboratory, Regulus.
Oh, shut up,
Your
37.
floating point immediately reduced.
37, please.
Oh, is that a compliment? Sounds like one to me. Thank you.
It's a wordplay, Captain. Infinity minus any numbers still equals to infinity.
Fine. I should have given up the idea of changing your eccentric sorting system a long time ago.
Oh, I love Regulus so much.
What's the meaning of humans inventing computers if these machines were only left here for some critters to nest in?
How do they
Thanks
get
to you.
Wi-Fi, though?
Now we can have a look at the previous models, Regulus.
See, you are happy to have a computer.
But it's a pity since it only has the data before 2003. Everything in the past 4 years has gone missing.
37's fingers are dancing over the keyboard. She seems surprisingly familiar with operating this computer.
This is our chronology, Vertin. From 1999 to 2007, the emanation has taken place 7 times.
Uh-huh, so they kept it on a computer. 1999, 2000, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2007.
In the initial 4 years, the emanation has a pattern. First, it brought us back to the 90s, then the 80s, and then the 70s. After that, it suddenly leaped to the 30s. In the subsequent 3 years, it took place twice.
Every record here can perfectly match what is in the Foundation's files. Wait. These are the records before 2003, you say? But this one refers to the storm in 1966. which happened recently.
What does that mean?
These are indeed the records before 2003. What's following the records is our forecast.
That's to say, you prophesied the 1966 storm 4 years prior to its occurrence. How is this possible?
Through the power of math and friendship.
That you are clever enough to develop such a precise mathematical model, while at the same time you just let the IDM become the home of these critters.
We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences.
You made such precise prediction even without leaving the island. That's incredible.
37's lips curl unhappily. Just be happy,
You
37.
don't need to go into a river to find out the pattern of its flow. Moreover, we would send people to observe in the phenomenal world. My mother was one of them.
I don't know why it's shocking that she has a mom. I just assumed she just came down from the sky one day and 37 just existed.
She is the co-author of this model. Nobody knows this computer better than her.
So you have a mother too?
Me and why do I relate to Regulus so well is my issue.
You? 37. Where is your mother now?
Like many people, she was restored to her true form. Since then, I took over this laboratory.
Restored to her true form?
The form, you said. 37. What is it?
What kind of question is this?
Uh-oh, did we trigger something in her? She tilts her head, looking genuinely
Form,
confused.
or the essence, is what's left of you after all the fakeness has been peeled off.
So, she died. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Is that the assumption? Is that the assumption?
Now we are listening to the New Year collection. The world-famous painting Mona Lisa was found and returned to Musée du Louvre in the afternoon of December 13th. The U.S. Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act on December 23rd, formally establishing the Federal Reserve System. The conflict between Austria-Hungary and Serbia has escalated. Bulgaria challenged the Bucharest Peace Treaty. Tension is building up over the Balkan Peninsula. In London, futurists gathered under Big Ben, celebrating the upcoming 1914.
This is news of the outside world?
Sonetta puts Miss Radio to her ears, paying full attention to the unfamiliar news. After the snatches of news, when the channel knob has...
What about on your
Why
side?
does it skip like that?
Well, I am with Sophia. Arcana's still in the hall. She hasn't taken any action so far. Got it. Please keep an eye on the Manus followers. Be mindful of the restrictions set by the Bangle.
Who are you talking to?
Sonetta immediately hides Miss Radio behind her. Ooh, Sonetta, breaking rules.
Just checking up on Lilia.
Please stay vigilant during the patrol. This is the last place we need to check.
On the white, soft beach, there are several geometrical bodies in different shapes. Some have sunk deep in the sand, while others are still standing unyieldingly. Just like a minimalist art exhibition.
We must keep this graveyard clean. Our dead deserve to be left in peace and undisturbed by the phenomenal world.
Sophia gets down on one knee before a cone-shaped body, dusting it meticulously. Is this 37's mom? Like, grave?
Miss Sophia, you said this is the graveyard?
Her hand quivers a little.
Yes, the geometry graveyard it is called. 4 years ago, my father was restored to a geometric body on his way back to the island. So was 37's mother, who was also on that ship.
Oh. Oh, baby 37.
Sophia.
She's so cute as a baby.
I was wrong. We calculated it wrong, 37. We miscalculated the impacted area of the emanation. We thought the ships would be safe in the Gorgon current, but the safe area is in fact 5 degrees away. When the emanation happened, the bow of their ship had just entered the safe area. But it was too late. My dad is gone. So is your mom.
Oh, no.
Why are you crying?
Oh, 37 has no soul.
My mom and your dad have come back to us, right?
Have come back? Do you call this coming back?
30. What is wrong with 37? I don't understand.
Like this? In the form of geometric bodies. Cold and silent. Being pushed to the shore?
37 frowns, looking confused. But then the corners of her lips turn up. As usual, she works out the answer within seconds. Swift and precise.
No. They have gone somewhere further. Look at them. These geometric bodies. How pure and how elegant. I've never seen such perfect geometric bodies before. If they are not from the eternal and transcendental world of forms, how should we explain this?
37?
I'm going to study the emanation, Sophia. This is the best chance ever. The transcendental world finally opens its door to us. We will reach our hands to the forms and explore the oldest and eternal laws. Will you help me, Sophia? Next time I will definitely make a better calculation. I promise.
Her mom just died. And Sophia's dad just died. And 37 is like, yeah, but those geometrical shapes, though, are so sexy. Let's go do more math. Like, what is happening right now? What is 37? She is so weird. Hello. Waves lap against the beach. In the fine sand, the geometrical shapes are bathed unyieldingly in the moonlight. Despite the endless tides, they maintain their form, never eroded nor washed away by time. An eternal monument. 37 is so messed up.
Thank you for assisting 37 with her research, Neto.
No, I didn't do anything. Timekeeper knows the storm better.
You have helped us greatly by just coming onto this island. For all this time, 37 has been locked up in the laboratory, refusing to talk to anyone, nor participate in any group study.
The key to be a good character is have a dead mother. That is true. It's a cult. Why are you surprised? Because she was a child when it happened. Like, this has been going on since she was a child. And I think it's, like, really settling in. Like, you know, at first it was kind of like, oh, har, they're like a weird math cult. But now it's like, bro, this isn't a joke anymore. This is creepy. This is not funny. Like, this is not, like, funny anymore. It's not like, haha, lame math cult. It's like, this is scary. Like, she was shown a triangle and that made her okay with her mom dying. Is that not, like, ultra concerning? I'm shocked.
Since the 2-day emanation in 1929, it is you who helped her revive her interest in other affairs in Apiron.
I'm genuinely just like, 37 just gets creepier and creepier and creepier as the story goes.
These are Timekeeper's contributions. I barely did anything.
Sophia smiles bitterly and looks away. She has a crush on Sonetto.
I can't help 37 because I don't see the charm of numbers. I lack the perception that an integer should have. That's why I can't see my own number.
The number's charm? Sorry, I have never thought about this. For me, Arcanum is my inborn mission.
I do love Sonetto. I think she's very noble.
If you ask me, you are an unbelievably excellent Arcanist. You can flatten the ground, clean up the beach, and rectify errors. You did it in an efficient and precise manner, which is already an advanced ritual.
Any students who have sworn to knowledge can do this easily. They aren't doing my job because they wish not to waste time on these trivial fragments of the phenomenal world.
That's an interesting perspective. So looking at it like a religion has prepared you for like if something happened to your family or someone close to you. So the cult doesn't sound too far-fetched. But I mean, when she found out her mom died, she didn't even cry. She was just like, "Oh well, we'll do better next time." Like, can someone be that strong? Is my question. I would cry. I would be like a crying mess. But is there people that are that, like, genuinely asking, are there people that are that devoted to something to where they could lose someone close to them and just be like, it's okay? Like, yeah, yes? Wow. I mean, like I said, it's hard for me to imagine because personally, I would be a mess. I would be crying, depressed. I would be just like a mess. So it's very hard for me to be put, like, to imagine that situation. But, like, the fact that, like, 37 was just like, well, I saw a triangle, so my mom is wonderful. Like, you know, it's okay. You know, stop crying, Sophia. We'll study harder next time. It's okay. And she was like a baby. I'm like, shouldn't a young child be a little more emotional than that? Yeah, because you're you. I know it's me. I acknowledge that. I'm trying to understand. I didn't consider that perspective, but you guys are right. I think, which is why this is like so shocking because like you're seeing the extent of the cult and the cult in this story. Because for her to be so dedicated to it that she could have that reaction as a child to her mother dying on a ship because of her calculation. So she was responsible for her mother and Sophia's father dying. Like, all of that accumulated, put together, and then realizing that their beliefs still overshadow that. I'm just like, that just blows my mind. Like, it is just really like, that just is like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true. I've never been in a cult. I've almost been in a cult, but I've never officially joined a cult. That's a good perspective. You guys are right. I think you guys are right. And that definitely, I think, emphasizes how seriously, like, 37 is not just quirky like we thought she was at first. And I think that's what makes the story kind of like unsettling in a way, is because you start to realize like, she's not just this quirky girl. Like, you look at the situation and you're kind of like, there's more to this. And then when you compare it to, like you said, like religion or like having really strong beliefs, you're like, wow, like this is a lot deeper than we're just kind of seeing in the story. It's very interesting. I am so intrigued by 37 right now and like scared.
The phenomenal world is never complete. Like, you can never draw a perfect circle there.
And like she said earlier, she's like, oh, my mom got rid of like all the bad things or whatever. And like Regulus is like, what do you mean? And it's like, oh, she dies. So basically they on this island view your body as like pointless. And once you shed that, that's when you're like really like, it's a good thing. Like, you know, it does.
No matter how much time you spend on it or how sophisticated your device is, it is impossible to draw a perfect circle in the phenomenal world. Arrows always exist.
Hi, Snow. We're getting deep in here.
After the decimal can be reduced, but not destroyed. The perfect circle only exists in the abstract transcendental world. Of course, anyone in the world can find out the value of pi through the most primitive method. Egyptians, Greeks, Chinese, and Babylonians. They have all tried. They made circles with twine, painted on the ground with twigs, or measured the land with cubit rods. But none of them actually drew a perfect circle. However different their practices
Circles.
were, they found out the sole truth, the approximate value of pi. Because the essence of the circle is hiding in the imperfect manifestation of it. This is the truth. It is eternal, unchanged, pure, and transcendent. Anyone can reach out to it at any time, in any place, by any means, and everyone will get the same answer from it. The forms transcend all matters.
Her gaze is firm but distant.
The world of matters we live in is being flooded and destroyed by the tides of Numa. When the tides recede, what is left on the beach is the essence.
This doesn't sound right. Let me think. How come your theory reminds me of the Manus Doctrine?
Do you think the Manus got to them first? Ooh, you're typing a resignation letter. That's fun.
37. We see the storm very differently. Among all the other things, we saw it first of all as a disaster.
But earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions, these are also disasters.
Yes, and they're also bad.
These catastrophic events happen not because they have a reason to destroy. They just happen in this world. Like we do. This is what my mother taught me. She must be proud that she's a perfect geometric body now.
I see your guys' point more and more as she talks. Yeah.
I'm sorry for mentioning your mother.
Why do you apologize, Furton? Are you feeling guilty? This is a very unusual feeling for a number like you.
I don't get it. Why did you say my number is 0?
Yeah, why did you tell everyone? 37. You loudmouth. Can we fight 37? Are we gonna fight her? Because I would love to at this point. Outside the cave. Isn't that the chapter name or something? Something was outside the cave. Oh, I think it was the event name. Inside the truth, outside the cave, right?
I just saw it. The numbers of everything and every being would just emerge in front of me. I see it, and I speak it out loud. That's it.
What if she's, like, delusional?
210 told me numbers imply our fate.
37 frowns more deeply.
Don't believe him, Verton. Numbers are just numbers. I know nothing about fate. Fine. I don't think I like 210. And the feeling goes both ways for us.
Man, 37 has beef with a lot of people.
Because I once said he is a poor number. 210 equals 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. He is the product of all prime numbers between 1 and 10. Looks like he has it all. But he doesn't have any real forte. He likes to sugarcoat himself with metaphors. Only those with a flawed essence would adore the trickery of words.
This is indeed an extreme comment.
And 6 is no better. Every leader of a Piron has been a 6.
So
6
doesn't that...
is the perfect number.
I'll let her
it
talk.
equals the sum of all its proper divisors.
1 plus 2 plus 3.
Plus 2 plus
Is that true?
3
4 plus
equals
6. That is true.
But this number has been overrated. He's not that special.
But doesn't that prove the other guy's point? Because every leader has been 6. So doesn't that kind of prove the point that your number is your fate? Because every 6 is fated to be the leader.
What about your number?
I have to blow my nose. Hold on.
What does 37 mean?
I don't know. I am 37. I've known it since I was born. So does everyone else. People told me what it means. But I have never tried to prove their theory.
I mean, I think there's a little bit of truth that it does kind of... I mean, it does represent you, but also, like I said, 6 is the leader. Every leader has been a 6. So there is a little bit of truth in that your destiny is kind of your number.
I know very little of fate. So I always think Even if I find out their essences, does it mean I have known them better?
37 once tried to tell me my number.
Oh. Sophia takes a deep breath.
She wrote it down and put it into a bottle, but I couldn't get up the courage to open it. I didn't want to know.
Are we gonna find out her number in this chapter?
I once made a horrible mistake. An unforgivable miscalculation. It makes me worried that I may also be a mistake. So I threw the bottle into the sea.
Oh, she's so pretty here. What? She stops her patrol and turns back briskly. Oh, why are you looking so good on patrol?
This is how 37 is different from us. We are all prisoners of that cave. Only the wise one can find her way out of the cave and return to rescue the rest of us. I'm the ignorant prisoner who sits, and she's the wise one who returns. I will be crushed into dust by the truth, while she will be the star, shining above it.
Oh, that's really sad. Yes, she has heard the fable, but never quite like this version. The red-headed girl lets out a sigh, raises her gaze out above the sea at the twinkling night sky.
The truth is like the stars in the night sky. Beautiful, but cold. It has been there long before my existence, and will stay that way long after I'm gone. It sheds no tears for the weak, nor laments the tragic fate. It's forever bright, and always moving forward. The person who avoids the truth is not qualified to study it.
So you have to face the truth, Sophia, and get your number. That's what you need to do.
I'm sorry. My interpretation has been emotional.
No, I think I kind of know how you feel, Miss Sophia. However unworthy you think you are, there must be something we can do.
Zero's able to leave the cave. That's actually... You might be onto something. We actually found out that Verton is Zero. That's her number. So that's actually funny you mentioned that.
Maybe we can't reach the core of the truth, but we can clean up the path to it for the future explorers.
I want to know Sophia's number, and I think she needs to face it if she wants to change her fate or whatever.
This is our fate.
Or to study, or to face the truth.
Interesting insight. I have come to understand why 37 likes you so much. Let us go back to work then. Start from dusting the tombstones.
Alright, I've had enough of these Sol Numa related idle topics. I want to have a look at your model. Wow, seriously? How did you get this far?
Regulus eagerly pokes her head over, but 37 is faster. She has switched off the computer swiftly.
This model has been proven wrong. For 4 whole years we had been optimizing it, but the emanation in 1929 only lasted for 2 days, which means our calculation was entirely a failure.
No, Sonetto does not have a number. The only visitor from the main gang that has gotten a number has been Verton, and hers is 0. But no one else has gotten a number, and even Sophia, she was given a number at one point in the past, but we do not know her number.
That model is just like this computer. It's a piece of junk. And this is all I can present to you.
But we did have a freak out conspiracy moment earlier, because they were saying that when Verton got her number of 0, they said, oh, it's 0 because, like, on an axis, you're in the center. You're neither, here nor there. You're not up nor down. You are, what'd they say? You are the origin. They literally said that they mentioned the word origin. And it's funny because in the game, you are from Verton's POV, and her 37's voice line when you log into the game, if you have her set, is, you're here, of course you are, because this place is the origin. So just to recap our conspiracy, it's kind of crazy that Verton is considered the origin, which is why she's 0. And it's even referenced in 37's voice lines when you log into the game that it's the quote-unquote origin. Yeah, she figured out Sophia's number. Sophia didn't want to know, so she threw the bottle with the number into the ocean and has had an identity crisis since then. Haha. 37 drops her head looking sad.
No, it's not junk. I think I know why your model didn't work.
What?
Manus Vindictae has changed history. They accelerated history, forcing historical events to happen earlier than they were supposed to. Thus, the storm in 1929 occurred sooner than it should.
No way.
Ooh. Her shoulders shiver. So are they friends with the Manus Vindictae? Is like,
Controlling the emanation. Changing the history of the outside world.
It's more possible than you might think. Do you know where your children are, 37?
Numa is eternal and transcendental. It won't obey any orders given from the phenomenal world. Neither will it change its patterns because of some fragments.
Oh, she's about to lose her mind.
I'm telling the truth, 37. I've been there, in the storm of 1929. Your model was not wrong. You just missed some key information. You've never been to the place where the storm falls, and thus know nothing about the symptoms of the storm syndrome.
Oh, she really said you don't know. Ugh.
And the true purposes of Manus Vindictae.
Honestly, Verton kind of putting 37 in her place right now.
No, that's impossible. Even if there are means to control the emanation, it wouldn't be like this. If this is true, does it mean the phenomenal world, this insignificant phenomenal world, is more transcendental? Mother's model was defeated by this?
Uh-oh. I sense a breakdown. Uh-oh. She holds herself with a pale face of is making a tough decision. Eventually, she speaks up again with great difficulty.
Verton, could you give us proof?
Oh, ruh-roh.
Proof that Manus Vindictae accelerated history and triggered the emanation.
I swear I wasn't lying.
No, not like this. To prove it in front of a pyramid.
Oh, God, again?
Go to a sacred place. To the Hall of Truth. In the depths of the cave. There. Everyone can see the essence of the world. I beg you. Give them your proof, just like how we submit the proof of our soul number.
37 only believes in the numbers. She does not believe that anything else could disrupt her math. And so the idea that and also they allowed one of the girls from the Manus Vindictae onto the island. So I'm getting the idea that more or less the island is a neutral party between the Manus Vindictae and the Pavlov Foundation in a way. Because they let both of them and they made them forcibly sign a peace treaty not to kill each other on the island, which Verton didn't like. Not that I think she would have killed her anyways on the island, let's be real. But I think now they're kind of realizing that they've missed out on a lot, which is kind of like, obviously, I mean, if you never leave your island and you don't investigate things and you don't, once again, look at all the variables, like what the Manus Vindictae has been doing. Honestly, this is just boils down to justice for Schneider.
Come here. I mean it.
I'm skipping this, I'm sorry.
It both
my bottom line is justice for Schneider. I don't care what anyone says. This whole thing. Make good use of this umbrella. This all boils down to justice for Schneider is basically what this is. That's all that it is. I love her. We're doing this for my gun-hungry girl. I love her. Yep, I learned a lot. Texture. Beautiful. Can I move on? The upstream boat. Oh, we're gonna be fighting. Why did I have to remind you of Schneider? Because we're doing this for her. Because this is for her.
Just a second.
Everything, honestly, everything revolves around Schneider. This all goes back to the chapter with Schneider and what happened to her, okay? I will never forgive this game for what they did and that story. I will never forgive them. Never. Ever.
Isn't this still the dungeon? Are you setting us up?
Regulus, I really don't think they want to trap you any longer than they have to be honest, homegirl. I think they want to get rid of you.
Are interconnected. This is the way to our sacred place.
Ah, my oranges.
37, wait. I remember Sophia once told us that trespassing on the sacred place is a serious crime.
No worries. The restrictions were to help us not be distracted by the unimportant details in life. It would not stop us from seeking the truth.
I like low-key don't trust 37.
Oh, excellent. I will tell it to the Abraxas when it shows up.
Regulus suddenly stops.
Hey, 37. Are you sure this is the right way? My heart just sank as if I took a bite of those overnight potato chips.
Is 37 trying to kill them? Is 37 part of the Manus Vindictate?
Oh, you wish. But when I was exploring underground with Lilia earlier, we ran into some fog like this one. Oh, it doesn't bring you any wanted guess, mind you.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational number.
Bro, if 37 does not square up right now, I swear to God, I'm gonna fight her.
Oh, is that so? You integers will be fine then.
I went from loving 37 to now I just want to fight her so bad.
Good luck. Don't beg this pirate for help later.
Hold that. Something is coming out.
Wow, just like Regulus said. Oh, of course, enemies come out from the fog.
Rooster ahead with two snakes as its feet. Abraxas. That's weird. Why are they here?
They're coming for us.
Ha! What did I say? Don't bet.
Regulus, prepare for battle.
She cut her off.
Hey, I know. I was just teasing her.
Regulus whistles and charges towards the enemies with excitement. Oh. An extreme pain comes from the wrist. It's the Manus Vindictate. It's the stone bangle, which is radiating heat.
Stone bangle is activated. But they're just Abraxas. Regulus, wait for their attack. Do not kill them.
What? What kind of request is this?
Listen to me, Regulus. That's of prime importance.
Fine. If it is of prime importance, this pirate will try her best.
Wait, so are they... Can the Manus Vindictate shapeshift? What? I'm confused. Okay, something's not adding up here. Listen, I'm sorry. I gotta get rid of you. You're not helping me.
I belong to this set.
You can stay.
Hey,
Something is not adding up here, and I just want to know already. Just tell me. Tell me.
It could be found. What's your leg?
Tell me what is happening.
It's time to check my calculation.
I think I should have brought a healer. Why did I not read? Peace pack. They peace packed in my 37. How could they? Man, and I had a 3-star card too.
What's your race? Plan A.
Oh.
Perfect argument. Are you irrational numbers?
I should have brought DK.
The final demonstration is in that handy. Welcome to the world of
Numbers. I just want to know what is going on in this cult. Like, can they just like tell me? I'm getting so impatient and like scared. And I love like knowing things. I want to know things. Peace pact. Peace packs your 37. Take that, loser.
Plan
No. Let's do that.
handy.
And we'll attack. First character that takes action gets stunned. I should have figured. Dang it. Yeah. I should have figured that out sooner, but I wasn't putting it together. So let's. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared
prepared it all.
Me reading the battle conditions.
Prepared it all.
Me actually reading the strategy. Oh my god. How do you guys put up with me? How do you guys put up with me? Do you guys just like watch with clenched teeth? This is why I allow light backseating. Like there are people who are like no backseating and I'm like no, please backseat because I am not that smart. And if you never made that comment, I would have honestly never noticed. That's why I'm bad at math too. I don't get.
That's it.
But
I still have 10 more songs to play.
I cannot. What's God? What's the word? What's the word? Like patterns. Like I don't get patterns. You let me do my thing and you trust my judgment. I love you, Snow, and that is also why I do dumb things. when I'm left to be trusted, that is when I do stupid things.
These are not the same kind of Abraxas as we've encountered before. Do they have different varieties?
Her bracelet is Why am I losing my English? Her bracelet is conducted. Oh, please, someone help me. The word is in my head, but it won't come out of my mouth. Whatever.
Wait, where is Miss 37?
Her bracelet does things. That's my point. Whatever. I was gonna say something smart, and then it just would not come out of my mouth.
Hey, come on, keep up. Did she just take off like that while we fought?
Yes, Regulus. Honestly, we should have trusted Regulus from the start when she hated 37.
Sneaky little. We should leave too, Vertin.
Yeah, let's leave her.
Wait a second,
Loser.
Regulus. Do you sense anything familiar in the fog?
Manus Vindictate fog?
You bet. This is the first guest room we were put in when we first entered the island.
So her so she was forced to wear a bracelet with the Manus Vindictate girl, and if they kill each other, the bracelet kills them. So basically they were forced by the head of the island to not fight. Yeah, so they're basically forced into a peace treaty whether they like it or not.
No, Captain. This apple has the same strange feeling.
So the fact that her bracelet got hot when she was fighting them means that somehow these things are connected to the Manus Vindictate, because that's what the bracelet is for, is so that they don't kill each other. It said that it'll drain their blood if they kill them.
We saw the rise of Ceres in the same kind of
I don't know.
And before that...
That's why I'm like, how are these things, like, connected to it?
It's the same fog as in the Elitiaus base.
I honestly don't remember what the Elitios base was.
That is to say, this fog is the cause of our illusion to see the Ceres and the Abraxas' attack.
Don't rush to conclusions. Follow 37 first. Oh, and what's that series you were talking about?
Oh, and what's that series you were talking about? The fog gets thicker and thicker, yet the surroundings are becoming brighter and brighter, as if there's an invisible light source hidden in the fog.
I just picked up a piece of paper. Like this, just bent over and reached to the ground.
Oh, you're not supposed to pick up. Regulus bends down and reaches for a flicker of light in the darkness. There's a classic manuscript in her hand.
What book is it?
Oh, probably just some math problems left from the critter's breakfast. You never know. Wait, the compounds of alchemy. The 12 gates leading to the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone.
Harry Potter?
This is that alchemy handbook given to Edward IV by George Ripley. Why is it here?
Look at this, Captain. Of the Great Stone of the Ancients by Basil Valentine. The 112 books by Geber. Emerald's tablet in Latin. Seems like there are more ancient texts about alchemy hidden inside the whole. But they are all incomplete.
Harry Potter. Are they like trying to hide alchemy books? Like anything that's not 100% math?
Oh, so maybe I need to crack some more crossword puzzles to find out about this.
Our caves endow people with wisdom. Our secret knowledge is hidden in the silent boulder walls.
I would lick the walls to gain wisdom. Without getting anyone's attention, 37 has gone to the other side of the cave.
The knowledge in those books is just a drop in the ocean. Follow me, Regulus.
Oh, she's gonna push Regulus like off a cliff. She puts aside the manuscripts and hesitates.
Vertin, you lot go ahead. Go with 37. I will meet you outside.
You want to read these books here?
The knowledge passed down through language can easily be distorted. Compared to the wisdom of a Perron, it's nothing.
I'm like, is she trying to kill them or something? What is she doing?
No, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going back. Oh, alright, I might as well just admit that your cave indeed has the power to give people insights. If I follow its lead, perhaps I'll finally work out the answer about that little thing I've been carrying with me. Never thought that I'd find the answer here. Easy as picking up a shell on a beach.
What is Regulus getting at? Huh? 37 stops and tilts her head in confusion. Me too.
What?
Huh?
You don't want to get closer to the truth.
37 is honestly an enigma. Like, I have no, like, I'm lost. I'm still lost.
Oh, of course I do. And that's precisely why I don't want to get to it so easily.
Huh?
I don't want it to be fed into my brain. Come on, it's the ultimate truth that we're talking about.
37 is a genius that doesn't know how to fix the PC. Well, that's why Regulus is here. Regulus is to balance her out.
If someone just tells me the ending of Lord of the Flies before I enjoy the book, I will throw them into the sea as you people do.
Regulus being the voice of reason, but then being pegged as the crazy one by 37. Also, add that to my pile of evidence against 37 being our enemy. Thank you. Please and thank you. She suddenly smiles. She's crazy.
I only met 2 people who reject the truth. So this is the mindset of irrational numbers.
Bruh.
I see.
Bruh.
Thank you for being my subject of observation, Regulus.
Shut up, 37. Bruh. But 37 has walked away. Oh my god. As the story goes on, I'm on Regulus' side. I would fight 37 if I met her in real life. Like, if someone did this to me, I would honestly be screaming and crying and, like, trying to fight them.
Go, Vertin. We have a long way ahead.
Go, Vertin, go. You're doing great, sweetie.
Be careful, Regulus.
Don't worry, I know this place well enough by now. After all, I've never been so welcomed in any other place ever.
You're doing great,
Critters,
sweetie.
Monsters, creatures with strange heads. Do you worse. This pirate is not afraid of you.
37 is a brat. Yeah. I mean, Regulus is our honorary pirate. I mean, like, she has to have life skills, you know, to be a pirate. But then 37, on the other hand, like, she's... Oh, please, stop making me do things to unlock the next chapter. Just let me... just give me the next chapter. Just give me the next chapter. Can I eat a monk-shell? Would you guys judge me if I ate a monk-shell? I'm a little hungry.
Be serious. What's your leg? What's that? Say hello.
I should have gotten... I love her. I love Sotheby, but honestly, I don't know how to play her cards. Being honest. Buff. What?
A sword shop. I believe in you. So long lives this.
You know, having 2 support characters along with my DPS was not a smart idea, but here we are. Well, I'll point. I don't know what a mushwell is, but Mogu Mogu Moki sounds cute. That does. I should have my own Mogu Mogu brand. A monkshell is like a choco pie, but like 1,000 times better. I'm team monkshell. Monkshwells are choco pies, but actually edible and delicious. Like, if you like choco pies, you'll love monkshwell because they don't taste like cardboard. And I've had one sitting on my desk for like a month, and I'm like, should I just eat it because I'm a little hungry? But Mogu Mogu Moki. I love that. I do love Mogu Mogu.
Just like in the world I have never seen before.
Let's see. This should. Let's see if this finishes them off.
I have prepared it all.
I have prepared it all.
Each moment, now night.
Is that a skin for Sotheby?
It seems to be mixed up.
I think it's because of her insight. So yes, in a way, I think it's. I think it's because I have her insight too. When you get to their insight, you unlock their alternate outfits. So I believe that's her alternate outfit. The Truth Seeker. This was a long chapter, I will say. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying that this chapter was like...
Acheron, the boundless...
Oh, here we go.
Beginning of all things. Everything originates from it and returns to it.
Vertin looks like an adult
Infinity
now.
has
Look at her.
no start and no end. But nothing would come into existence if there's only infinity.
Mm-hmm.
Look up there, Vertin.
Look up there, Vertin.
Now they are presenting in their true forms. In their purest and newest forms.
The cave is bright as daytime, as if... Oh my gosh, why does it go so fast?
Our world was born from the wounds on infinity. When it's cut by finity, the patterns of the cutting are what we call mathematics.
Mm-hmm. I'm following along.
Thus, the essences of numbers exist
Kinda.
inside all beings, and the patterns of all numbers exist in all matters. The length of a butterfly's wings and its body are in golden ratio, and the plant leaves grow on their stems in the pattern of the Fibonacci spiral. This is the most primitive rhythm of Arcanum, and it is also the beginning of our extraordinary study.
I really thought Vertin was also gremlin-sized. This is the essence. Is anyone following? Because I'm a little lost.
And how do I submit my proof?
Yes, good question, Vertin. How do we submit?
Close your eyes.
Hi. Oh, I would not take her hand.
Only when your eyes are closed.
Close
will
my
your
eyes.
mind open up.
I don't feel my mind. I feel my stomach.
Stay fully concentrated and recall the question you want to verify.
Is it that easy?
Only in the absolute contemplation can truth reveal itself to you.
37 is crazy and the man is vindictate is doing all of this to manipulate the storm. Right? 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 Am I right? The body is tossed up and falls into eternal silence, yet the soul is thrilled, celebrating its hard-earned liberty. Was I right? Was I right? Was I right? Should I close my eyes? It sees farther. Oh. It transcends the eternal wheel of birth and rises beyond the continuously running wheel of time. You know, maybe I would believe in this cult too if I did this in real life too. Oh! It's our girl. From 1 to 2, then 3. Is she? Oh, she already has her number. From points to lines, then to planes.
The storm. The emanation. The storm syndrome. Where are they from? Foundation, Manus Vindicte, Acheron. What roles do they play? Why does the storm fall when history trembles? Why doesn't the storm fall into the misty land? What is the ingredient of asymmetrical nuclide R?
All the clues from the past are gathering here. Points make lines, lines make planes, and planes join into a net. The huge net of mysteries.
The world is a dark underground.
I'm getting chills. Are we getting an answer? Of the storm? Are we getting an answer? I have chills. Are we getting an answer?
Numa can guide us to go beyond all things and reach the exit.
Is 37 gonna like pull out a shank and kill us, or are we gonna get an answer?
Vertin, can you see it?
Can you see it, Vertin? Vertin, can you see it?
Why?
Oh!
It's burning.
The stone bangle on the wrist becomes scalding and no! Wait, what's happening? The tranquil kingdom of truth disappears, replaced with endless chaos.
What's going on?
37?
Somebody fighting with a Manus now. What's happening outside the cave?
transformation goes beyond control, you will be thrown out of the earth. This would be a foolish mistake. A repair on this is...
Suddenly a voice comes into the mind. Like a strong wind blowing off the candle.
Alas, no man shall bravest the storm and live. Including thee.
Rock.
37. 37.
I have chills. I have goosebumps. There's a rock. Oh. Ugh. All the heavenly images have gone. In the depths of the freezing cave, the Manus' pawns are violently knocking their heads against the walls. By their feet, 37 is lying unconsciously, yet muttering incomprehensible words. The soul stone statue is in the cave, looking down upon them indifferently.
What happened? What all those illusions?
She does sound like she came from the 1800s. Why did she talk like that, though?
If it weren't for the heat of the stone bangle that wakes me up, would I go as crazy as they did?
What's happening?
This stone reminds me of the spinning wheel.
The leather box is still here.
The collector of asymmetric nuclei are. If the reagent turns gold after reacting with the fog here, that means the fog contains elements that can be immune to the storm.
Oh, a hint of gold forms in the tube. This has never happened.
The color changed faster than I thought. The concentration of R is hundreds of times, no, thousands of times higher than in the Manus' masks. In other words, whoever owns this cave can produce the protective equipment of the storm in big numbers.
So is someone in the cult part of the Manus Vindictate?
Is that the reason why Arcana is here?
37 rolls over in her sleep.
Oh, Mother, our model. Has it failed? Has it failed?
I need to take 37 out of here.
Ugh. More insane pawns are charging out from the shadows, blocking their way.
So the Abraxas were people from the Manus. The fog here can affect people's minds, like those around the lake in my suitcase.
Hold up my wrist. It's heated. Can you get out of here without fighting?
Have the Manus found a way to launch attacks without being punished by the bangle? Or don't they care about the price they will be paying anymore?
The danger is close. One must act now.
I hope Regulus didn't throw my words to the wind. I have to get rid of them first, and go out to join the others.
What? Oh, please don't make me do a stupid side quest. Okay, this is a regular battle.
Silence.
Wait, give me 10 more.
This is better. Who ate beans? Okay, I read the words this time.
The peace agreement no longer works. The conditions are not clear. A reckless attack may lead to the punishment of the bangle. I have to be careful with the method and timing of attacking.
It could be done. Be serious. Move your legs. Even that.
So 37 will not be able to attack the next round. Yeah. Or attack first, or whatever.
Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile.
An eye for an eye.
An unconventional choice.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I thought of it as the next round.
Wait. The body is melting. It turns into a seed. So this is how the Manus fight against the restrictions. They sacrifice one man to feed another.
So do I have to get the seed first? Oh, I can't aim for the seed.
A tooth for a
Serious.
tooth.
It could be found. Pansy.
So everyone needs a chance to fight? Is that the point?
With regret.
What is a seed gonna do? Is it gonna revive them? Let's see.
Plant it. What's your race?
An eye for an eye.
Be serious.
I think I can do that.
Focus. An unconventional choice. Sprinkle.
What?
The sacrificed follower has been absorbed by the seed. Is this some kind of ritual?
Okay. One can see the fall of everything.
Thank you, 37.
Can you hear me?
Mother.
Yes, I am your mother. I am your mother now.
Just like in the training.
Off thou go.
The show's on, hounds.
Hounds.
Isn't it? Oh, don't worry.
Let's see if we can get far in
prepared
this.
It all. I have prepared it all.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Dang, DK.
I'm with the noble, even for a great people.
I mean... But do I want 37 in my family? Maybe if I could, you know, like, uncult her. Uncult your 37.
That font is turned into geometric symbols. So the seed is the form of Manus Vindicte.
The forms transcend all matters.
Uncultifies your 37. So am I going to fight the seed now? I'm tired of thinking of, like, what order I have to fight them in.
Things are not as simple as I thought.
Okay, a fruit.
I must make a plan and exercise great care.
I don't need great care. I don't need to think. I just want to fight. That would take a very long time. Okay, let's HP.
Pansy, it could be found. What's your race?
I think this is a smart move. Like, maybe?
A mice pot. Oh, it's a bubble. Go, go!
A tooth for a tooth.
The final demonstration. Be serious. Stay focused.
I know I need to use my thingamajiggies. I should be using them.
Welcome to the world.
Roll them numbers. Man, I need to do more damage.
Down.
Okay, let's do one of these. One of those. I think I could do that, and then I think I could do that. So we're gonna see how this works out.
I'm with the noble.
Her attacks don't do a lot, but her ult usually does. So let's see if I do any damage. Okay, that was like a decent amount.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Oh, yikes. 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 Okay. HP.
A tooth for a tooth.
Pansy.
There.
Serious. Stay focused.
No
Ruh-roh.
more lowly. Sin shall be punished.
okay, is Bjork Bloom, is she worth building? Can you tell me if she is before I invest in her? Can you just tell me, is it worth building, please? Because I do have her. I just don't have her built. Is it worth it? Oh, if I do him first, though, I can't. Because I do have her. It's just I'm hesitant because I heard that Melania was worth building, but then she, like, wasn't. Is a secret 6-star. Really? Okay. I'll build her then. Because I'm saving my pulls for Tylu? I don't know. Bro. So I'm not gonna pull for anyone. I'm just building who I have. I'm just pulling who I have, so...
It could be found.
Rip.
Remember?
Rip. I don't think I think I could pass this level. I just don't think I'm gonna pass it now. Let's change. Let's change. But yeah, I do have her. I just don't have her built. I'm gonna change you, and I think I'm gonna Sonetto for the buffs.
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Who ate beans?
The peace agreement.
Okay, peace agreement. Blah 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 blah.
I believe in you.
Be serious. They move your legs. Isn't that?
I'm gonna build their ults, and I'm gonna try to save their ults as much as I can.
Power to thee.
Crinkle.
Is above all. Huh.
Be serious. They
A sword shot.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
Go.
Oh, you only need to kill one. So even if the attack does multiple targets, it only takes one.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Wait.
I'm skipping her words to try this battle again. Okay. I'm actually gonna use this time.
I believe in you.
It could be found.
An eye for an eye.
Your legs.
Okay, let's see. I think we're doing a little better this time because we have the buffs. The buffs.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Go.
You really only need to get one character.
Isn't that?
A tooth for a
A
tooth.
sword shot.
An eye for an eye.
Health, I guess?
It's a bubble.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. Noble or lowly, sin shall be.
Okay, full HP. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, not yet.
A perfect argument. Be serious with your legs.
I believe in you.
Okay, let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Go.
Oh, so close. Oh man, she really need to buff her up. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
A sword for a tooth.
It could be found.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Crinkle.
Main DPS Jessica, let's go.
The dead.
Okay, yeah, the seeds. We already went through this. We already went through this. The seed. Turned into the monster. Okay, we're starting off really strong. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Final
This, and this.
Welcome to the world of
Numbers. I'm gonna take a bite of a Mungshwell.
Each moment, now light.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all.
I have prepared it all. Okay, not bad. For the first round.
My sword shot.
An eye for an eye.
Okay, okay. Buff and protect. Buff and health.
This is an alien city.
Follow-up attack. We kind of got everybody doing their part. That's lovely. Let's see.
It could be found.
A two for two.
Okay. I'm just kind of just seeing where this goes. We're doing better than we were last time.
Feel it pain and know its regret.
I really should be buffing up my Sonetto for how much I do use her for her buff. It's okay. It's okay.
An eye for an
Be
eye.
serious. Stay focused. Isn't that?
My sword shot.
Okay, okay, come on, we can do this.
Is above all else.
Time to check my calculation.
Premio sereno intenso ad infinito.
I kind of want to re-roll and see if I can get a buff, but I don't know if I can. Let's see.
A two for two.
Isn't that? What's your race?
Oh, come on, we're so close.
Is above all else.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
We are so close. We could do this.
Intersect and divide.
Oh man, it got to the point and it just triggered his ult.
Sprinkle.
That's no fair. That is no fair. Okay, we need, my DPS is gone. Okay. And I can't reroll.
I believe in you.
It could be found.
Oh man.
And this is an alien city.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Are you a rational number?
Oh, this is so bad.
Rational.
Am I really stuck on this? I have everybody full health and like full... How am I stuck? He's I2 37, I2 44, I3 24, I2 35. What am I missing? I2 35 recommended. I mean... Oh, I'm okay if I go past the moves. I just want to pass... Because I want to finish the story so bad. You have no idea. I really want to finish the story so bad. I really just want to get past the story because I've been working on it for like months and I don't understand how I'm not passing it. I mean, it doesn't make sense to switch anybody out. I mean, I have Regulus, but she's 34. She's not even up to the recommended level, and look, here's my Bjork Bloom. Not leveled. Honestly, I'm just gonna try again. Like, this is insane. This is insane. I'm gonna try again.
The
Please. Thank you.
I know the moon, and this is an
Oh, this is so frustrating. Like, my characters are built, but for some reason, I lack the strategy to do it. For some reason.
It's alright. Be serious.
Okay, we need to just get the attacks out of the way for the next guy. Single hit characters. I don't have any built, but I could try single hit moves. If that helps. The problem is that I've been trying to build my characters and it's been going slow.
It could be found.
A tooth for a tooth.
I mean, I don't really have much to work with right here, but oh, that won't work. Dang it!
It could be found.
I believe in you.
An eye for an eye.
This is what the kids call stupid.
A tooth for a tooth.
Are you irrational numbers?
Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo cole.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
I was so confident last round too.
Isn't that
an eye for an
sword shop?
Why do I have so many health cards? I should change out my cards.
intersect and divide?
Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo cole.
My Sonetto is not built to where she should be. I know. I am aware.
It could be found.
An eye for an eye.
There we go.
Form is above all. The sacrifice.
Okay, sacrifice, blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the next one. Oh, okay, strategy.
My sword shop.
Be serious. They move your legs.
And then I guess health. I want to keep my ults for the
Sempre
main
caro
guy.
mi su quest'ermo cole.
Stop right. Go, go.
Man, I'm always like one tiny little bit off. It's so frustrating.
Is above all else.
So frustrating, so frustrating, so frustrating. I'm gonna mix. There we go. I can work with
I
this.
believe in
Eye
you.
for an eye.
Sprinkle.
Starting again with full health. Okay, we've been through this before. I'm getting no buff cards either. And I'm trying to stick with the single hits. We're trying the strategy with single hits. He's got like that EDM like boom. Okay. Things are not simple. Okay.
The final
That.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
This is where it's like we get so close yet so far.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Each moment,
Now light. I don't feel the light. I feel darkness in my soul. I have a lot of Jessica cards. Will the debuff work on him?
a sword shop.
Be serious. Isn't that? Move your legs.
I don't know. We'll try.
Sempre caro mi su quest'ermo
Yeah, it
cole.
doesn't work on bosses. But I got the follow-up hit.
Sprinkle. Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't watch. I'm so cooked.
Is futile.
Why is the health cards? Give me a buff. Thank you.
Be serious. Stay focused. It could be found. What's your race?
I know the law.
At least if I can't heal, at least I can buff.
Oh, there's a bubble. Go, go!
Ah, I'm so stressed. Why? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Okay.
A two-for-two.
shot. Just like in the train. Be serious. Stay focused.
Noble or lowly.
So long lives this. And this
Oh,
gives
I'm
power
just
to
praying
the-
at this point.
Don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
But that's just gonna trigger his ult if I get too far down, isn't it? Okay, I have like a minute of like health.
It's alright.
I mean, okay.
I believe in you.
An eye for an eye.
Isn't that a perfect argument?
So long lives this. And this gives power to thee.
Noble or lowly. Sin shall be punished.
There's a bubble. Are you a rational member?
Please, I'm closing my eyes. Just like let like one character survive it. Please. Oh, okay, he's gone. Okay. Ah!
The final demonstration. Be serious. Stay focused. Welcome to the world.
This is so
of
stressful. And I just want to pass this level so bad, like I'm gonna throw up. I'm so stressed.
Sprinkle. Say hello.
I still have the buffs from Sonetto. Okay. Bruh. Okay, I can't do the Sonetto buff, but I can do that. I can do that. And I can do that.
Each moment, now night.
Sprinkle. Oh, there's a bubble.
Was that enough? Oh!
Form of Manus Vindicte.
Oh my god.
It's more distorted than I thought.
That, yeah.
It's all over.
Victory? Okay. But what does it mean
Wow,
to us?
clear within 10 rounds. Who did that?
What does it prove?
Who would do that in 10 rounds? Oh, that was so stressful. That was so stressful. Oh my god.
Vertin, finally! The Manus suddenly emerged everywhere like ants. Lilia and I couldn't take them all down. I would have acted sooner if you hadn't told me not to pick fights.
We did it. We did it, folks. Oh my gosh, that was so stressful, but we did it. A mad pawn roars and jumps on them, but is immediately pulled off and knocked out by Lilia. His limbs twitch horribly. Ooh.
Bleen, all they want is to attack, even if their blood will be sucked out. Insane! Back when we were spying on them, I told Sonetto to screw the peace agreement through the radio. I knew those geometry psychos and the Manus would go mad sooner or later. They were not that crazy when they were solving the math problems. There! What the hell happened
Lilia's
out there?
mad.
The cave is the key to be immune to the storm. There is a cave on this island, which has the same effect as my suitcase. That's what the Manus are after.
What?
But hasn't she also put on the stone bangle? Even if she can break free from that bangle, there is no way she'd let her followers keep carrying out suicide attacks.
I love Lilia. She's so cute.
And if she has signed that peace agreement, how will she take the cave from a Byron?
Vertin?
On Vertin's back, 37 opens her eyes. She puts out a finger and points it to the sky. In the eternal and transcendental sky, several dazzling flare stars are lining up.
What's that?
Is it a storm? The Hall of Aperon is deadly silent. Only a visitor still browsing the classic book.
I'm afraid you have overstayed your welcome, Ms. Arcana. I have to regrettably remind you not to overstep the boundaries, despite the great help you've given to us.
I take not thought for needless disputes, but to ask a simple question.
What does she want?
The great philosophers. Ye seek the ancient wisdom, follow the sage's teaching, and pursue the noble virtues. You are separated from the world for thousands of years. And you have not gained the human's understanding, nor have you sought for it. I find pleasure in this allegory of the cave. However, hath this been unto thee? That who led us to the exile in this cave.
What's she getting at? What's she getting at? Oh! The flare stars are approaching. They move in an orderly manner as if they are a group of... What?
What are they? I've never seen these before.
Oh, 37.
Why are they here? These things should not appear on this island.
Oh, she's gonna lose her mind. What?
No! 37, no!
They bombed her? Whoa. Wait, what? What? What is going on? What is going...
Sinetto. Did you bring the humans' army here?
They bombed 37? You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. I'm quitting this game. Are you joking? Are they bombed her? And that's the end? Is they bombed her? They bombed 37? I don't want to do this right now. So there is an interlude chapter. Does this continue from this? What the actual living, godly, cultly on this planet heck just happened in this freaking story? They freaking bombed her? The extra... No, I need an explanation right now. Someone needs to explain to me right now before I go, like, break down a door as to what I just witnessed. Please. By the way, just like FYI, look at how many polls. Can you guys see? Look at how many polls I have saved for Jilu. Yeah. Look at me go. I'm so OP. You guys can't even get on my level. Almost 40. None of you can tempt me. Ah, I almost closed my stream. You guys want to see my roster? Who should I build? Should I build Borkbloom?
I'm not good at dealing with visitors.
Like, for real?
It reminds me of something bad.
Like, for real, should I build her? Is it, like, do you think she's the best one for me to build next? I was gonna I3 Melania. Should I I3 Melania or I2 Bjorkbloom? Chat, what do we think? Because honestly, Melania has not impressed me. Everybody talks about how good she is. I don't know. I think it's a me problem. She has not impressed me. And I have her Resonance 7. Ignore the side cube.
Sorry.
But like...
Your visit was not in my plans, so
Melania,
I'm feeling a bit nervous.
Level 48, Insight 2, Resonance 7. And she literally has not impressed me a single bit. Like, not even like remotely. Is it just not built enough? Or should I just move over to her?
I'm not good at dealing with visitors. It reminds me of something bad.
Anyways, look at my Jessica.
I'm so glad we meet again. When you were gone, I collected every hair of yours and put them in that drawer.
Look at my Jessica. She's only level 24, but she's Insight 3, Resonance 9, and I got her Sight Cube. So she's OP, but she's my only... Regulus does better than Melania. Dang, really? So then Melania, or Regulus or Bjorn is the question then. Everybody talks about Bjorn. But then I'm so bad at grinding that I really can only focus on one person at a time. So should I do Regulus or should I do Bjorn then? What do you guys think? Bjorn?
You're back. Of course you are. Because this place is the origin.
I feel like I've just been through a lot. You know? And that's the thing with this game, is this story puts you through a lot and then they just bomb someone out of nowhere. Build the corn. Got it. Okay. So I guess I'll be building her next. So I guess here. To show you guys I am committed. There we go. I'm honestly gobsmacked. I'm shook. When does the next chapter come out? Can someone tell me? Anyone know when the next chapter comes out? I'm all the way to the side. I feel like I've been through a lot with 37, and then to just end with that, I think I'm gonna need to recover for a little. Because what did I just witness? Also, I told myself I was gonna change my main screen to whoever I'm building at the time. So let's change Melania to... That's just so I don't forget who I'm building. So I'm gonna change my main screen to her. Wait after 2 events. I don't want to wait. I want answers right now as to what I just was forced to witness. Oh my god, the screen is black. 3 events. That's even worse. I'm gonna be thinking about this all night. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I'm honestly shook. Like, this is probably my top 3 chapter endings. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this story started off weird, but it just got weirder and so freaking weird. And then to end like that? Ain't no way. God, the grip this story has on me. Anyways, I'm shooka shaka shaka shunkin shook. Oh, and I did the Ururu Games event, and that story was good. I read there was a lot of debate. I mentioned this in the Discord. There was a lot of debate online as to whether people liked the story or not. A lot of people said they were like kind of half and half on the story. Some people thought it was boring. Some people thought it was fun. in my opinion, I thought the story was good, but parts of it were a little bit boring. I don't know. It was just kind of like, okay, she's making the Ururu games. I thought maybe like there'd be a little more lore to it than there was. I don't know. That was just my impression. But I don't know. Some people were pretty torn on it. Like they did not like it or they really liked it. I was honestly pretty neutral with it. I liked it. I do see some of the points of like this is going to sound biased because I know she's my DPS. I mean, Jessica's event was like crazy. That story was like Halloween crazy insane. So I get it. But then at the same time, I'm like, hey, it was a cute story. I don't see the problem with it. And the characters were adorable. So anyways, I'm going to go self-reflect. Because I feel like I need it after that story. Yeah. I'm going to go think about my life and how they just bombed 37. Join the Discord if you want to know if my mental state improves or not. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Hmm.